Hi everyone! Oops, misclicked there. Almost got the standby screen once again. I've managed to move the panels around in my mad clicking. But there we go, I'll sort that out later. No worries. Hi Luke, how is everyone this evening? Hope you're well. It's blooming hot and miserable here in eastern England. Thunderstorms due in tonight. So we could go offline anytime, but yeah, I thought I'd try and get onto Plane Mechanics Simulator tonight and try and knock this out. We've got 91% completed, so it would be good if we could maybe finish this game, complete it tonight, or maybe get to the point where we are very close to completing it. Just so if they drop any DLC, we can be straight on there with any new aircraft. Hot and miserable? Yeah, pretty much. But I've got a nice cool dew hopper from Norfolk Lager. It's one of my favourite lagers at the moment. It's absolutely amazing. Really fresh and fruity. And I love it. So I'm using that to keep cool. Oh, blimey. I almost drowned myself in that slurp. Right. We have job 7388. Strange thing happened today. I dropped my payload, but the doors didn't want to close. See what's wrong with them. So we're going to need to refuel the aircraft, load the aircraft with bombs, and fix the bomb bay door issue. Okay. Will do. So here's our beautiful aircraft here. CPU is again high tonight. I don't know why that is high. It's clearly something working away in the background. Let me just tinker away and see if I can. There we go. Yep, it was a Google Chrome. Boom, straight down to 30%. Perfect. Right, first off then, let's go grab the ladder. What could possibly go wrong? Beer and fixing planes. I know, right? It's the perfect combination. Everyone knows that in every plane mechanics toolbox there is a nice cool beer, but a little bit far away. Of course, during the war, it was always warm ale, wasn't it? All the Americans always complained that the British ale was always warm. But hey-ho. It is what it is. We got a nice cold one tonight. Boys fly over. Lovely. Right, let's get this fueling done. Get the fueling done first, get it out of the way, and then we can concentrate on the bomb door release mechanism or whatever it is. Or it's the oh no, they wouldn't close, would they? So we'll have to have a look at that. Maybe it's the hydraulic pumps gone or something like that. Now the thing with this aircraft, it's got 4 fuel tanks and they're really awkwardly placed, so you've got to do them all individually. You can't do 2 from the same position. Oh, and I can't put the cap on when I've got the fuel filler in my hand. So let's quickly put this away so I don't forget to do that later. Right, onto the inner tank. Try and find a nice place for the ladder. There we go. Hang on. Whoop. It's there. There we go. So yeah, I'm hoping the developers of this game actually announced that they were working on some updates and some additional content. I.e., they were asking the community a couple of months ago now what new aircraft they would like to see, what new features they'd like to see in the game. So I'm hoping they are working on a DLC, and if we got some radial engines in here, would be nice. Some US aircraft, that would be very nice. Maybe some larger bombers, so we can repair flak damage, that kind of thing. You imagine having a Lancaster or even a Wellington bomber, medium bomber. The amount of damage that those guys sustained. Same too for any US or German aircraft as well. You could do all the repairs, because those bombers used to take a hell of a lot of punishment and still come back fighting. So so the party a few weeks back started on beer and vodka, ended the evening singing songs around a fire pit with whiskey. Came home and landed my long haul flight. One of the best landings I've ever done. No one tell EasyJet. Brilliant. Long haul in EasyJet? What's that about? I didn't know EasyJet do long hauls, but yes. But good, yes. I think you'd probably possibly be reported to the Air Investigation Branch for that. Sounds like a good evening, though. Yes, to to then could land a plane. Brilliant. Oh, what am I doing? Need to come to the back. Yeah. So, when you say EasyJet, are you like a part of the EasyJet Virtual? Long haul is a 777 flight. Easy, as in a job. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Yes, gotcha. Yeah. Well, I'm sure what you do in your sim is absolutely fine. You know, as long as you don't do it if you're wearing EasyJet colours and on an EasyJet aircraft, you should be fine. No going out to dinner when you fly off to anywhere nice. Boop. Right, let's get the last fuel tank done. No, get off the bloody ladder. Get off the bloody ladder. Yeah, I don't do that many long hauls because a lot of these, obviously, you know, a lot of virtual airlines, they like you to be at the controls to actually clock the hours in. Otherwise, you can go into like a sleep mode, can't you? And but you don't get the hours accredited to you. I know there's some airlines you don't actually have to do a pos rep every so often, which yeah, you can do long haul and just go to bed or whatever, but I tend not to do that because I don't know. The long hauls I tend to do, I normally set them off before work and let it, because I work from home, I can let it, you know, sit there in the background, keep an eye on it, and then, you know, after work land it. But I don't do that many long hauls anymore. I used to do a lot cargo wise, but ever since they retired my beautiful MD-11F, I've just lost the desire to do long distance, long haul. I don't know why I put my ladder away. I still need that. Yeah, I do miss my MD-11. Right, we need to have a look at these bomb bay doors then. What is going on with these bomb bay doors? Hello? What was that about? So I'm guessing... Is the mechanism in here? Any? No, I'm guessing it's going to be the hydraulics, isn't it? What do we reckon? Hydraulics? The Captain Sim 757. I've got the Captain Sim 757, and yeah, it's a good. They annoyed me with, you know, with their, how should we say, their their price modelling. That kind of upset. Yeah, that's annoying, because I got the 757 plus the Rolls-Royce pack in their Christmas sale, when it was like $50 for both. And now, you know, I've got the Rolls-Royce engine pack, which is fine, which I did pay for. Obviously, I didn't pay full price for it, but then they have the, I know, was it another $50 for the freight version? It's like, crikey, they're more expensive than PMDG aircraft, and they're not that good. You know, they're good. They're gonna go. I enjoy it. It's a good little aircraft, but it's not PMDG quality, and they're just kind of like taking the mickey a little bit. And the fact is, if you bought that, didn't you get? I'm sure they got the engine variants thrown in as well, which also left me a little bit bitter. Not that I paid full price for it, as I say, but yeah, I'm kind of umming and ahhing about whether or not to get the engine prices. I thought that was a bit shady, so I'm holding off buying the any more Captain Sim stuff, you know, as in the freighter pack, because I'm just thinking, well, I don't know. What am I looking for here? Hydraulic pump, that's what I'm looking for. That's pristine. Okay. So how does that feed? I will admit I do not know the ins and outs of how the bomb bay door works. So it's going to have to be, it's going to be a hydraulic pulling in, isn't it? So if that hydraulic pump's okay, let's check the hydraulic pump in this engine. If I can put the ladder down somewhere. Let's get this one off. The one thing about the Mossie, that the sun is always directly behind it, and it's an absolute pain. Yeah, the yeah, I think the oh, I don't want to do that. I think well, that hydraulics pump is okay as well. I think the I can't remember how much the freighter version was, but yeah, it was a little bit on top of that, and you know, with let's say I paid $50 for the lot, as in the base pack 757 plus the engine variant pack. So you know, that's still reasonable. I thought that is reasonable, but that was their offer at Christmas. And now to spend another $50, whatever it is, for the freighter variant, it's like, oh come on guys, come on, it's getting a bit expensive now. I'm sitting here and I'm struggling to think what I need to do, to be honest with you. It's been one of those days at work as well. Cockpit art. What about cockpit art? Hey, what? When? Who? Because there's nothing in here that I can see. My guy won't stand up. Stand up! Why is my get? There we go. He wouldn't stand up. Right, have a look around here. What we got in here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing to click on. Oh, hang on about. Nope, nothing. So all this has got to be hydraulic related, but the hydraulic pumps are okay. As the hydraulic fluid is low. I don't know where that is on these engines. They love throwing a something at us when I don't really know too much about it. Now, normally I've had a couple of guys who have been mechanics or on aircraft and know a bit about this kind of thing, and they've got me through it. But now, God, I'm on my own. Admiral Nipster, good evening. Fantastic. I was just panicking. I was hoping somebody with a bit of knowledge more than me would come in. Our task this moment is to figure out why the bomb bay doors are not closing. So I assumed, with my limited knowledge, that it would be hydraulic related. However, the hydraulic pumps seem to be absolutely fine. I could, suppose, follow that round, see where they go into the coolant. It goes into the coolant tank. Really? Okay. Oh, you'll drop me in Discord. Oh yeah, please. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah. Thanks, Luke. Actuator or the blockage in the pipes. Okay, that sounds like a good guess. Where do I need to look? Is the second part of that question. What have we got up here? That's the engine cowling. I could take this off so we can have a proper look. Actually, let's get this off then, and we'll have a proper. I would hasten to guess that most things which are single hydraulic would run off engine number 1. Am I right in that assumption? That could be, you know, what they say about assumptions, making an ass of you and me. But what have we got up there? Hydraulic pump. Oh! Wait, hang on. What's that then? Hydraulic pump. Oh, it's got 2 hydraulic pumps. Well, I never. Bombay pistons are fine. What? Bombay pistons? What Bombay pistons?
No.
Right. I think we found it. It's this hydraulic pump in here. So let's get this hydraulic pump out. We'll check the other side as well. Yeah. I don't know if it's more luck than judgment, but as I was saying, I assumed the hydraulics would run off engine 1 if it was just like a single thing like that. Oh, the actual pistons that make the bomb bay balls. Yeah, I can't select them. They're just non-selectable. There's nothing in the bomb bay which I can actually click on, which was kind of a bit of a confusing issue for me. Now I'm hoping I can repair this. I can, which is good because I've been faffing around for so long now. Try and get this working. Last one to make it pristine. Oh, I missed that one. Oh well, it's still good. It's still good. Got to get my head. It's been a couple of weeks since we've done any aircraft mechanicking. That hasn't resolved it fully, it would seem. So it could be a hydraulic pump on number 2 engine as well. Let's just rule that out first of all. Got to take everything off. Ooh, lovely. Right, let's have a look then. Yeah, there you go. Both hydraulic pumps. The upper hydraulic pumps. I hadn't seen them. Oh, I can't. Apparently, I can't put my arm in there. I've got to take the top shield off. Okay then. Okay. We'll follow the process correctly. That one. There we go. Okay, right. Get my head slowly back into this now. Why are we all the way over here, Mr. Camera? Behind the wing, honestly. Right, let's get that one repaired as well. Let's try and get this one pristine. Those big British muscular arms. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Or maybe it's our lack of dexterity, maybe. Oh! Ah! I slipped. I slipped off that one. I've got to get this one now. Oh, well, we repaired it. Remember, check the lower pumps. Yeah, I've already checked the lower pumps, and they were looking good. Because that's what threw me off. Because I checked the lower pumps. See, that one's just, I can't get it now. It's there. There, see, it's pristine. Yeah, I checked those earlier, not realising there was higher pumps at the top. Then I was going, oh my god, the hydraulic pumps are okay. That's my technical knowledge expired. I've used it all up, and I was struggling for a minute. But then, lo and behold, worked the way through the problem, and we found the upper hydraulic pumps, which was the problem solved. Right, so fingers crossed. Luke Scott subscribed with Twitch Prime. Luke, thank you very much, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think I've got anything exciting for you just yet, but I will need to sort that out, I guess. Thank you, Luke. That's very kind. We're gonna have to a think and of things to do and things to have in like a little Discord channel for the subscribers and little badges and stuff like that, and all the kind of paraphernalia that usually goes along with it. And I'll try and figure out what to do. Oh, it's so confusing these days. I'm getting spikes of CPU on my streaming PC. I don't know what's going on. I think something's probably trying to update in the background, which is always a pain. I hope it's not affecting the quality of the stream for anyone, though. And I probably need to improve the sound for if somebody subscribes or does something like that, because that this is okay, wasn't it? It let me know that something had happened. I was actually looking to see if the computer had crashed or something, but yeah, we probably want something a little bit more rousing than that, don't we? Maybe a Spitfire engine or something like that, a 50 cal going off or something like that, you know. I don't know, I haven't really thought this through. Right, let's get these bombs loaded then, and this aircraft should be good for her next bombing mission. I guess we'll just close the bomb bay doors. There we go. She is good to go, Governor. Alright, that only took me half an hour. Took me much longer than I was expecting, but... air raid siren. Sonar ping. These are good suggestions. I will keep yes, I do plan to keep streaming. I've booked in Tuesday evenings. I haven't really nailed down a time. But I want to do Tuesdays and possibly Thursdays or Fridays. And have a set 2-day stream pattern, and hopefully maybe add a little bit more. Oh bugger. I got a fly in the bedroom now. Oh, it's not a bedroom, it's my office. Yeah, the problem is, because it's thunderstorms, it's really humid, so I've got the window open to get some cool air in, and now a bloody fly's come in. That's all I need. But, job 7388, done. Refueled the aircraft, loaded the aircraft with bombs, fixed the problem with the bomb bay doors, finally, saved 2 spare parts, and the job was perfectly done. I also just need to go and switch the lights on because it's gone incredibly dark here. Cue a thunderstorm happening in about 5 minutes. So if we do go off air, you'll know why. Oh, a subscriber ping and a subscriber siren. Ooh. Ooh. Can you get... I wonder if you can have... Office now, bedroom when you pin this off. Yeah, well, it may well be. Well, we do have a spare bedroom as well, so it's not... Yeah, that's very true though. Yeah. Stannington, good evening. How are you? We're just we're just mulling over life. It just took far too long to find a hydraulic pump issue there. Good to see you though. Welcome. Yeah, I'm also next Tuesday. It's one of those days that come around once in a blue moon. Yeah, next Tuesday, I've got the day off, so I may well be streaming during the day. Good God, I know. So I might get a list of games together and things to do. So next Tuesday I might be streaming during the day. I know. See how long my voice will last. Good evening, Black Fox. Good to see you. Someone subscribes, Heart of Oak starts playing. Is this the blue moon? No, it's just... Oh, it's a bit lagging here. Oh, okay. Well, I did have some... I haven't dropped any frames. Now, we are due a thunderstorm, like literally. It's so dark outside. But no, my stream health looks good. CPU is bubbling around 40%. I wonder if it's because I'm streaming at 4 meg. Well, 4.3 meg. So that might be if you've got other things... Depending on your download, depending on, you know, if anyone else is on Facebook or something, that can have an effect. So it might be the sort of the quality I'm streaming at could be an issue. And if I don't have transcribing, whenever you can select the resolution you want to watch, then that could be a problem. Stream stable here in West Canada. Maybe it goes to West Canada then back. Who knows? I think it's probably my upload. To be fair, it all appears to be healthy from my point of view. Right, hang on. Let me. Easy to check up job. I haven't even read the job yet. Let's have a look. Up north. Good to know it's all good up north. Right, what we got? Job 7394. I must be making good impressions on the guys at the top. They want me to transport some important person. They didn't tell me who. To Gibraltar. Almost on the limit of our range. Make sure that all the tanks are filled to the brims. Check all fluids and filters. I don't want any surprises on this one. So, refuel the aircraft, refill the oil, refill the coolant, check the oil filters, and check the fuel filters. Okay, yes, that shouldn't be too bothersome. Right, we did learn that to get to the oil, it's a good job made easier if we put the the jacks on. So it just gives us a little bit more wiggle room. High CPU spike. Where did that come from? And it's gone down to something. Oh, I don't know. Something's going on. I'm going to have a look at that. That started last time. I don't know what it is. Let's pop that one up. It should be okay on the rear wheel. Right, let's get our head down. It always surprises me that they put the oil tank in here, but well, that filter looks knackered. Damaged oil filter. The oil cap is fine though. Now, the one thing I find quite weird about this is like Car Mechanic Simulator. If you want to take the oil filter off, you put the oil tub underneath it, don't you, to catch the dirty oil or the old oil. Not on this one. You just boop, and you just let it pour all over the wheel, I guess. Who knows? Mossie able to fly it to Gibraltar on one tank. Oh, really? Let me just check if that... It's repairable. How is an oil filter repairable? All I can imagine if it's one of those like those older oil filters where you take the oil filter cap off and it's just like a paper, corrugated paper filter in there. You just take that out and you put a new one in. That's not really repairing it, is it? But hey ho, if we can... I love the fact that to repair an oil filter, you put oil on it. It's genius. It's absolute genius. Yeah, so next Tuesday I'm thinking probably starting around 11ish UK time. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I just got that. And I'll probably start with some like bus driver or something. Let's get a couple of hours of bus driving, or maybe some trucking in to kick the day off nice and steadily, nice and calmly. We probably need to get some oil in there, don't we? And then who knows about the afternoon? I haven't quite decided yet. I'm thinking we'll finish this off if we haven't finished it off already. But I'm hoping we might be able to finish this tonight. And then who knows? I might have a look at something else. Z to get on the belly, and I can't move forward. Brilliant. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? There we go. Why? For some reason, there's an invisible wall, which means I can't quite get that way. Let me put that back, and let's see if I can get this oil a little bit closer. There we go. Older filter types was cotton cloth. Oh, okay, so I wasn't too far wrong. It's just a replaceable, like, bit of muslin or something. Then you can just get that out, take them out and rinse them. Okay. Oil and oil filter, coffee and coffee maker. What will they think of next? I know, it's just the brains behind this war effort is amazing. Alright, that is a really narrow window. I think I got there. It's very difficult to see. I'm stuck. Right, off you pop. But yeah, if there's anything you want to see, then by all means fire some suggestions at me. And obviously, if I haven't done a long stream for a long time, so if my voice goes after about 3 or 4 hours, then that might be it. I might just need to rest up. But yeah, that's the plan, to go all day. So if there's anything that you think might be good, then let me know, and we can definitely think about it and see if that'll work in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, I would have done, when I was talking about trucking and stuff, multiplayer, Euro Truck or American Trucks Simulator would have been an option, but unless they upgrade the the multiplayer. I don't really fancy downgrading my game just to play with that, because that's a bit frustrating, that is, isn't it? I'm sure they will upgrade it. It's just whether or not they'll do it in time. Right. Yeah, it's not updated at the moment. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I don't really fancy. I don't think many people would fancy downgrading just for the sake of it. Both oil filters have gone. That's interesting. Let's put a new oil filter before we fill her up. Probably another week or two. Oh, okay. Darn. Well, we'll have to do that another time then, because obviously the problem with multiplayer online was always that people could always just start crashing into you if they saw you online. But obviously they got the. I don't know if they've still got them. I haven't been on for a while. Have they still got the? Oh, missed that one. They've still got the servers where you can, you're like ghost vehicles, so you can't actually collide to each other, because that might be easier, especially with people with different internet speeds and stuff as well. You know, I hit Red Kite once when I thought I was about a mile away from him, but yeah, it was just a bit of lag on. Well, neither of our sides, just a bit of latency, I guess, between our clients and the server, and I didn't see it, but apparently I hit him. And you can actually see from my camera angle, which was stream, and then Red Kite recorded it as well. And on his, it looked like I came straight across there, but on the stream, you could see that he was a good, 200 yards behind me, and it was clear to move. So it's weird. It's just one of those glitches. Obviously, it's a lot better. The server's a lot better than it used to be, but it was just a pain. We don't want any issues and accidents along the way. There we go. This is really cumbersome. But that is the oil. Filters and oil tanks topped. In Mechanic Sim, you were fine if you removed the oil filter. It's when you messed up the oil drip tray that you had to be careful. Yes! That's right, yeah, because you'd have to then pay up for a cleanup crew, didn't you? Yeah, that's good. Hi, Master War. Was it Master of War? Yeah, Master War. I was going to say Master of War then. Master of War. Good evening. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, we don't need a drip tray on this one for some reason. You just let it all fall over the wheel, which is a bit bizarre. Right. Oil filters and thing done. Coolant. Okay. And fuel filters. Boo, 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 boo. Let's get the jacks off now that we've got the oil done. Those jacks are pretty sweet, aren't they, eh? You remember that collision? Yeah. We had some good fun doing that, and there's also the collision with what was it? It was on Cliffstover when Gan drove his Blenheim straight through my Spitfire, warming up on the taxiway, because I was not on his screen, but it was just flew straight through me, destroyed me. I'm just completely all over the place, not really sure what I'm doing. I need to just sort myself out and get up and get going. Right. Had a great game the other No Collision server. Our rendition of Cops and Robbers. We have 3 trucks driving as runners and 3 as hunters, using all of the Europe to hide. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Although that could be very, very long game if you can't find one of them. But yeah, that No Collision one just takes any stress out of it, really, doesn't it? Not only from people who want to cause you grief, but just from any latency issues, so somebody doesn't have to have a hefty repair bill and lose their trailer and their perfect driving record or something. I'm sure we've all got perfect driving records. I know I have. Yeah, I bought the American Truck Simulator DLC for Washington. I haven't driven it yet. I like that. I buy that, thinking I'm going to play that. And the last couple of days, I thought, yes, I'm going to do that. But I thought, for some reason, I got into Euro Trucker. So I've been playing Euro Truck. I'm not sure why I did that rather than playing American Truck Sim, considering I just bought the DLC. But I also bought the Euro Truck Baltic DLC not so long ago, so I was trying to finish a bit of that off as well. What am I looking for? Fuel filter. There it is. You can tell my brain is wandering today. My mind is all over the place. I can't really concentrate for some reason. I think it's the temperature. The fuel filters can be repaired, so that's grand. So let's probably take the other engine apart, because the chances are that oil filter will need to be repaired as well. That's the thing about the Mossie. Everything you do takes forever and a day. It's not like the Spitfire where it literally takes 30 seconds and you can get it all prepared, rearmed, refueled and ready to go. But I guess she's a bit more of a complicated lady as the old Mossie, so that's fair enough. Right, fuel filter on this one is damaged as well. How did I know that? How did I know that? I wonder what he did to damage both oil filters and both fuel filters. Put some contaminant in the old oil or something maybe, and in the fuel. Keep getting warnings that I've got high CPU, and then I check to see the CPU, it's like 40%. It's like, huh? I don't know what's going on my streaming PC. It's all over the place. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got it. You don't mind if it's, you know, a narrow one, but when it's a narrow one right at the top of the oil meter, then that's really challenging. The further down, obviously the further... Well, that one's not too bad. The further down it goes, the more time you got to react. Oh, and I screwed that one up. Bugger. Forget what I was saying. Just assemble the aircraft from impossible angles, but to repair it, yeah, or to refuel it, you need the ladder. Absolutely. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Fudgy. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Sorry, you've got me in a bit of a confused and dazed state tonight. It's boiling hot here. We've got waiting for thunderstorms, and oh, I need the ladder to do that one. It's just trying to finish off the Mossie and complete the game if we can. When we started, which was only one job ago, we were 91% complete. So if we can get our finger out, we might be able to get this game completed tonight and be ready and waiting for any DLC. Raining in Swansea. Oh, as always. Well, I'm kind of waiting for the rain because it's just really hot and humid here at the moment over in the east, and it's just like it needs to rain just to cool down. And of course, you know, I've got the window open to try and get some air in here, but with the computers going, it doesn't half warm up the room. It's brilliant in winter, you know. You don't need the heating on. You let the computers go and it warms the room up lovely. But crikey, in the summer, I'd forgotten. I've got to find my fan as well. Get that going. Oh, Mr. Nut there. Next year, Lancaster DLC. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Or you know, some radial engine aircraft, maybe Bristol engines. So maybe we'll get the Lysander and the Bristol Blenheim, or we could perhaps have the. Did the Wellington have Bristol engines? I can't remember. But you know, it's not like the Wellington. Or they could do American aircraft. You know, we could get some. American aircraft variations coming in. We could start it, later in the war and do some of that. You could do Navy, couldn't you? You could do Pacific region. You can get some work on an aircraft carrier. Now that would be interesting. You know, you've got torpedo bombers and fighters and dive bombers as well. That could all be good. Or why not the Luftwaffe? You know, there's some great fighters aircraft in there. Check the fuel filters. It didn't tick. What have I missed? What did I miss, chat? You are my supervisor, watching my every action. What did I miss? Yeah, good old thunderstorm to clear the air. That's what we need. That's what we need. You know, at the moment it's sleeping with the windows open and one leg out of the bed to keep you cool.
No.
I don't know why that works. One leg outside the covers just to regulate your temperature. That's the classic maneuver, isn't it? But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they do pump out any DLC. I'd certainly check it out, because this is been a very enjoyable little game. This. There you go. Talk about impossible angles to take that off. Yep. Okay, we'll just come up here. You know, 10 foot above the aircraft. That makes perfect sense. Now, did I not repair that fuel filter? I thought I repaired it. Apparently not. Did I fail in my attempt to repair it? It's damaged, but it's repairable. Okay, let's I'm in some sort of loop limbo. There we go. I'm freed from the menu loop. The Mustang would be a nice one. You know, you could start off early with the what's the trainer? Because this game started off with the Tiger Moth as a trainer, and I think for the US they had the Grumman something like that, wasn't it? But yeah, there's so many aircraft during the war. What I imagine they'll do, they might do something like a Hawker DLC, so you get Hawker aircraft come out, like the obviously the Hurricane, the Typhoon, that kind of thing, and then you could have because these are all well, these two aircraft, the Spitfire and the Mosquito, obviously Rolls-Royce. So maybe you have a Bristol engine. Oh, this is a tight one. Also come out, these little DLC packs, so you can get that. I don't know. Maybe a U-boat. I don't know about a U-boat, but there is a tank mechanic simulator in the development. So yeah, I'll have to check out that. My father-in-law does this for a living. He's working on Typhoons at the moment. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Well, if he needs any advice from me, then he is in trouble. But that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends who I used to work with. They used to work in the RAF doing exactly that. One used to work on Tornadoes. He now works for Harley Davidson, funny enough. Now that he's in Civvy Street. And these are obviously all ex-RAF guys now. And my other mate, who I go to Duxford a lot with, he used to do... we did helicopters, the Sea King and the Wessex, I want to say. But before that, he did the engines in the... not the Vulcan, the other one. The... what was it? The Victor, the Valiant... Oh, yeah, it's the Vulcan, the Victor, and the Valiant. Was that right? Yeah, the one that does taxi runs still. That's the one he used to work on. I can't remember. It wasn't the Vulcan. It was the... oh, I don't know now. What is it? It was the Victor. The Texan Harvard. There was the Harvard. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I can't think what the what was the V Force, the RAF V Force for the the bombers. It was the Valiant, the Vulcan, and it was the Victor, was it? Okay, so it was the Victor that he used to the really mean looking one. That's the one he used to work on. Yeah. Vulcan, Victor, and Valiant. Yes, excellent, cool. Yes, yeah. And I think the Valiant was the least successful, wasn't it? That I think remember reading somewhere that they used to have major wing spar structural issues when they landed, which is it's just not the best. It's not the most inspiring of things, is it? But obviously the Vulcan served well, and the Victors I think were mainly moved into refueling, because that's certainly what my mate did. He was he hit the wing he was attached to was the refueling guys, and they used to do all the mid-air refueling stuff. Illogical, bad Vulcan joke. Yes, yes, yeah. The Vulcan and the I've never seen a Valiant in real life, but obviously I'm of an age where we used to have the Vulcan visit nearly every air show. It used to be one of the the closing party tricks before the Red Arrows turned up. You'd always have the Vulcan fly over, and I was very fortunate when I went to RAF Marham a few years ago to watch the two Lancaster bombers when the Canadian Lancaster came over to fly with the Battle of Britain Lancaster. For RAF Marham, when I was waiting there, they turned up flanking the Vulcan on one of the Vulcan's last flying tour. So yeah, we had the Vulcan flanked by two Lancasters flying over. They only did a flyover, and then the the Vulcan went off to do a display somewhere down south, where the two Lancasters flew around doing some displays around the RAF Marham. It was pretty special. Yes, yes, yeah. The bombing the Argentinian runway, wasn't it? The Argentinian during the Falklands War was the Vulcan and the Victors refueling them. Of course, the Victors were taken off from the Ascension Islands, the base that we pretended we didn't really have. Yeah, that was incredible. Incredible bit of planning, actually, to get the that all timed up to meet up at the right time, the right space to continue that mission, and to do it on the way back as well, because they had to refuel them on the way back. It's pretty special, and I think, if I'm right, that is the only bombing run the Vulcans ever did. Thankfully, because obviously they were our nuclear bombers as well. So you saw the Lankover Sheffield. Oh, nice, yes. What I've had a lot over here recently is the Osprey, the American Ospreys. They've been flying around here recently. We've got some American and RAF bases around here. We've got the Army base as well, not too far down the road. Well, I say that, it's probably about half an hour by flight. But we get the Army Apaches over as well. I've got a nice little film from last summer of the Apaches just land, well, not quite landing in the field behind us, and then just doing their little manoeuvres and causing a couple of near misses on the road as they flew over the road and all the traffic sort of stopped. But it's all good fun. Right, refueling done. Have I done that job? No, I haven't refilled the coolant. Almost there. Almost now. Now, where do they have a little... I'm pretty sure they've got a little hatch, haven't they? Yes.
No.
Okay. Angry man shouted at me. With the Tu-95 fly overhead, that thing is loud, is it? You don't tend to get much sort of Russian air. What's the... I can't remember the... we have the big Russian cargo planes come over, because they land into Watersham, I think. They come out here to do if the wind's right, to have to sort of line up. And they have the... because they actually transport the Apaches. They actually break the Apaches down and put them in the aircraft. It's quite amazing, really. It was a big truck went past. I don't know if you heard that. It was bloody noisy. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the odd aircraft. What we also have around here, we have a lot of sort of air show aircraft, shall I say? We get the Antonov. That's it. That's it. It's not the big 6-engined beast. It's the smaller version. But we have a lot of like Tiger Moths and other biplanes and stuff flying in tandem and doing loops and all that kind of thing. We have that quite often because we've got a few little airfields around us, and obviously they have the air shows in the summer, so they're all practicing round about now, getting their routines and their manoeuvres all in place. Because I guess they've got a bit of open air space around us because we just live in the middle of nowhere. So if they did come down, they'd probably just hit me and not let else. So they'd probably risk it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Boop boop. Right, I think, even though I was talking, not really paying attention to what I was doing, I think we've done that job. It's the loudest aircraft in the world due to the counter. It's one of the oldest still in service as well, isn't it? It's got to be. They've been going for like 30, 40 years. Oh, I suppose the Hercules will give it a run for its money as well. Anyway, job 7394. I think we've done it. Fuel the aircraft. Done. Oil. Done. Sip of beer. Done. Coolant. Done. Check the oil filters. Done. Check the fuel filters. Done. Spares saved. 4. Brilliant. Perfect job. Look at this. Will we smash through the barrier? No, not this time. Oh, let's move on. What's next? Yeah, Skeggy. Good old Skeggy. Because Skeggy is just north of the Wash, which is that little thing around, that little sort of bowl of water just north of King's Lynn. That is also one of the most busy airspaces in terms of unidentified flying objects in the UK. I don't know if you knew that, but obviously I used to go to college in King's Lynn, not a million miles from there. Well, literally on the coast. So yeah, that was always a thing of interest, and you'd always see the RAF planes, and I always remember growing up in Norfolk. I was probably there late 80s, and used to have the American F-111s flying over with the tank busters as well. They were the two aircraft you used to see a lot from the US forces, and obviously the RAF used to get the Jaguars from Coltishall. I think it was Coltishall they were based at. Yeah, oh, they were good old days. I used to like those aircraft. Right, job 7402. That was a long trip. Now, such a long ride must affect the engines. Make sure nothing has happened to them. Inspect both engines, refuel the aircraft, which means I'm going to have to change some piston rings, aren't I? That you know that's what they mean. You know that's what they mean. So we're just going to go straight to it and check the piston rings, because that is what is going to have gone. That's all that always goes on these engines. Struggling to actually click on the damn things. I've only had a couple of sips of beer. It seems to have been affecting me more than I was expecting. Lovely. So we'll take off all the oh, can we rotate this? Because I am sick to death of whacking my face on that every time I come down a ladder. Brilliant. Right. Sometimes you just got to go a little bit more steady and you get there quicker in the end, because you're not faffing around all the time. Nice. Right, let's get this top one off. Jump 10 foot in the air and hover, as we appear to be doing, which is great. And then we can have a proper good inspect. We'll check the basics first. It could be just something as simple as spark plug's gone, you know, something not so much to worry about. We'll check all the HT leads and all the bits and bobs and things, and it's all looking pretty good. Yeah, that's all good. Can we see the sparkies, or do I need to actually... I probably need to take the actual the ignition wires off to have a look at those, but we'll just do a quick inspection of as much as we can. I think everything is looking pretty good. Nothing over here. Coolant's looking okay. Tank's okay. All that's okay. Okay. I'm going to take it off anyway. We're going to have a look under it. Make sure the valves are okay. We'll take the prop safety first, absolutely. Sat in the garden and enjoying a private air show. Sounds awful. I'll stick that up on Discord or something. I've got it on my phone somewhere, that video. I'll just share it with you guys. It's not the best quality because it's from a phone, but you know it's interesting for a couple of minutes anyway. So yeah, I've got to dig that out. Curry and beer winning. Yeah, absolutely. Coffee and cookies, double winning. Oh, yes. The TU-95 and the TU-114 has been the fastest prop plane since 1960. They are both heavy bombers. Yeah, I know. God, is it 1960s that they came into service? Wow. Battle of Britain 2. Do you know what? I think I have got it somewhere. I think it was when I was looking for games to play, like kind of that era of Battle of Britain, and I think I picked it up just as Isle 2 Stormovik, Battle of Britain, Cliffs of Dover, whatever it's called, Cliffs of Dover came out, and I think I started playing that instead. I'm sure if I looked in one of the many boxes in the attic, I might actually find a copy of it. Wings of Prey, yeah, I've got that. That's on my Steam library somewhere. I've played that as well. That was a little bit more arcadey, because it was like, you used to go up there and you had to shoot down like 20 bombers. It's like, goodness me. It's like, you just hold the trigger down for like 2 hours. I hope you don't take as much damage. But yeah, no, that's good. That was good fun, that game. Yeah, so I've got loads of good games. That's why I want to get back into streaming, because you can get away with a lot more. When you're streaming, i.e. you can cover a lot more, because you can do it for 2 or 3 hours, even more sometimes, rather than with YouTube, you've got to record that, so you've got to have the hard disk space to record it, then you edit it and all that, and it doesn't really flow as well. But when you stream, you can do a lot more content, which is nice. It's like the when we played Bus Sim the other day. In those 2 and a bit hours, we probably did more than the 4 or 5 videos I did of it over a few weeks when I first came out. So I think you can just get things done a lot quicker on live streaming, which is pretty cool. Right, let's get this exhaust out. Oh, they're getting louder, I'm sure. They must be getting lower, those Spitfires. Reminds me of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Ah, yeah. What, the actual... Well, yeah, I used to have, obviously, Flight Sim. I still play Flight Sim, but I tend to use the prepared version now. But, yeah, there's obviously... Microsoft announced that they're going to do another Flight Simulator, aren't they? Which is very interesting. See what becomes of that. They're back in the game. Whether or not they'll compete with X-Plane and P3D, I don't know, but interesting that they're looking to come back, that's for sure. You need to do what Kathy and I have done, Taff. Set up machines where you can stream to record via NDI tools from OBS. Oh, okay. But when you stream, you can't edit out the embarrassing bits. What do you mean, the embarrassing bits? What do you mean? You think the mistakes I leave in there on purpose? Well, no, there are things obviously you can edit out. Like that's the one good thing with YouTube. So, for example, the Silent Hunter 5, for example, I can edit out the hours of just sailing around with nothing happening. And yes, I can edit out the bits when I accidentally click on my other screen and all the screens go blank, you know? I have to get the game back up. You know, I can edit those things out. But as you can see, we've got a damaged piston ring here. I usually leave most of the stuff in there, unless it's like a quality issue. You'd probably argue that some of my stuff isn't that good quality anyway, but I'll accept that. But yeah, unless it's a quality issue, i.e. I've clicked, the screen's gone blank or something like that, or the game's crashed, or we've got hours and hours of doing nothing to edit out, then I will edit that out. Just to, if nothing else. Well, I also edit out sometimes content which is, I've done, which I was going to show, but because the video's long or it doesn't quite work with the pacing of the video, I'll just leave it out if it's not that interesting, if I'm just like decoding a message or something. So yeah, I'll leave that out. And I don't edit out all the embarrassing things. Cheeky blighter. Claude is alright. 1946 will always remain my favourite. Yeah, 1946. That was maybe, yes. Actually, you were right, Luke. When I was talking earlier about Battle of Britain 2, it was actually 1946 came out with the Aces pack, and that's what I bought. That's what it was. It wasn't Cliffs of Dover. It was that, and yeah, I absolutely loved that. That was 1946 with all the add-ons, the Aces pack, the Pacific Fighters as well. That is even today a really solid game. Maybe I should install that again and have a play. I'll have to think about that. Then you have to get all the patches, all the HD packs and the bits and bobs to make it look fantastic. And then my enthusiasm wanes. Yeah, well, that is the problem with some of these old games, because obviously they get patched and they get modded, especially with the higher textures and all that to look good on modern systems. They do tend to become unstable when they're you play them these days. But yeah. Right, let's get these spark plugs in without trying to trip the ignition lead ghost. Lovely, right. Whoa! We fell off the ladder, can you believe it? Right, we'll get the exhaust on. That you'll be fixing a spit on the last mission as it flies overhead. Well, that'll be interesting. What, a bit of wing walking? Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm sure I'm up for the challenge. What would be nice? Obviously, they're trying to focus on the fixing the game type mechanic. But what it would be good, because some of the missions, especially for the Spitfire, were time limited, so you had to have it obviously fueled and prepped and ready to go for a set period of time. What would be awesome is if there was an incoming air raid. So, rather than just going against the clock, you could hear the buzz of the bombers coming in, and you had to get your aircraft fueled and rearmed and your pilot away so you could scramble and defend the airbase. See, that'd be more interesting than the clock ticking down, wouldn't it? I'm sure that's a lot more complicated for the developers to actually put in the game, but man, that would be cool. Man, that would be cool. Wow. There's screws and bolts coming out of everywhere. There we go. Let's check these sparkies. They all look good. We'll get them out. You can do quite a bit to IL-2 1946 actually. There's loads of is it the SAS packs or the HD something packs? I think they merged somewhere along the lines, but they used to add aircraft in there. They used to add missions. They used to add all sorts in there, and obviously upgraded graphics and textures and stuff like that. Used to look pretty sweet. I don't know. I haven't really been looking at that for a number of years now, so I don't know where that all ended up. Usually there's a mega pack you can download for like 900 meg. Well, it's probably more than that. It's probably about 9 gig, all in all. Is it the Steam version, or I am an affiliate, the GOG version better, Luke? Because I know GOG put out a patch as well, so I don't know if that's. Oh, why didn't look these two? Suspiciously, these two valves at the end didn't. Oh, they're absolutely fine, but they didn't auto inspect, which is interesting. Thanks, Black Swat. You're right on the money. See, I was being more subtle, but I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you to all those who've been using the affiliate link. You know, I love it. You know, I'm earning on average about $2 a month. Woohoo! When that pays out, woo, I'll go out for a drink. But no, it's really great. It's great for all the support you guys give via, the Amazon links and the affiliate links. Really does help pay the old for the old games as well. Right, gasket off. Get this off, and let's check these. Damaged piston ring there. Damaged piston ring there. It's always the piston rings. If they say there's something going on right, it's always the piston rings. Must be a weakness of this aircraft. We're very short all of a sudden. Oh, crikey, have I still got to do the other engine? Oh my goodness me. We could be here all night, people. Get comfy, get yourself a drink, get yourself some food. Ring your loved ones, tell them that you may not be home for some time. We've got an all-nighter on this engine by the looks of it. Oh, I'll just hover over here. I'll just cling with all my strength to this side and get this done. Right, let's get that piston ring on there, and that one on there. There we go. Okay, head gasket on. That on. Lovely. Private Paula, hello, good evening. Sorry, I was concentrating heavily and I missed you first time round. Yeah. Hey Red Kite, talking about you earlier. Were your ears burning? Yeah, we're just talking about the infamous Euro truck incident where apparently I rammed you off the road according to your doctored footage, but for my footage it was okay. Obviously some sort of server latency or something. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. Funny enough. How you been, Red Kite? Good to see you, bud. A window full of roadside. Well, yeah, but I think you were happy from the coverage that from my stream that you weren't anywhere near me, so it must have been you must have flew right through my slipstream or something and had like a Tom Cruise Maverick Losing goose type moment. Flying straight through my slipstream. Never trust the Welsh driver. Well, you know, that's well, I don't know what to say. That's, you know, your opinion. I disagree totally, but oh, have I just put that on? No, I've made it really challenging for myself to put the spark plugs in. Yes is probably the... Oh no, we can still get to them. It's okay. Wait, did I put the spark plugs in? I can certainly see spark plugs. I don't remember putting them in. I'm having real memory problems. I think I'm getting old. Well, I know I'm getting old, but we're all getting old, but... No, they're not in. They just appear to be in. And the problem is, you can see, this is the problem I have with the ghost part coming in now. It's very... I didn't want to put that in. It's very difficult to actually click on the bits you want to click on. You want to click on the spark plugs, but I can't. There we go. The spark plugs in. Oh, this is going to be a right faff. How are we going to do this? So that ghost image is actually blocking the click spot I need to put the. I'm going to have to take this off. I'm going to actually have to take a bit off so I can put the spark plugs in. This is ridiculous, but it's one of the limitations and a little bit of a flaw with this game sometimes. Or maybe the way I put things together. Truck mechanic to fix up your truck. Wow. Wow. Well, I think you know, the insurance covered that, didn't it? I'm pretty sure they cleared me of any wrongdoing. Oh, I'm having no luck with this ladder tonight. Right, you go. We'll go on this side, actually. I'm having the right mare with this evening. No, go away! Stop putting bits on I don't want to put on. Right, now can we get... You see, I can't put that spark plugs. That's in, right. Now we've got one here. Can I get the angle of the dangle? Yeah, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? I can't get the sparkies in. There we go, got that one. I've just got to try and pick the angle. Oh, got that one. Have we got that one in? See, yeah, this is a bit of a flaw. Got that one. Okay, okay, I'm on a roll here. Nailed it. Nailed it. Right, we can put this thing on now. Good. That is really far more challenging than it needs to be. It'd be good if you could select which bits you need to highlight and which bits you don't want to highlight. Yeah, got ourselves out of it though. Got ourselves out of it. Legend has it the truck is still there now. Well, who knows? Did I put the sparkies in this side? Are we going to have the same issue? I can't. Oh, my memory is appalling. Right, let's get that one in. There's one in. We'll double check it. That's in. This one here. The angle of the dangle is right. We can get that one. That one nailed. And hang on. That one nailed. Just this one now. Nailed it. Brilliant. Okay, not a problem for our skillful mechanic hands. Whoop-a-doop, whoop-a-doop. All done. No reference to the Parker's. No questions about the Parker Square. What do you say? Got yourself into a right Parker Square there. Parker Square must be. Is that rhyming slang for Parker Square would be? I don't know. What's Parker Square? Number file viewers then. Oh, vivid number file viewers then. I don't know. It beats me. I didn't get the reference. But then, okay, that's not saying much. I'm thinking of it as rhyming slang now, and I'm desperate trying to rhyme it with something in my head. I can't think of anything. My mind has gone blank. Ah, right. I think that engine's all okay. I think I'll put it back together properly. Were you all checking my work, by the way? Because I do expect you to be supervisors for me, because I was not paying too much attention to that. I'm struggling for concentration this evening. I'm putting it down to a very warm office. I did have a couple of gin and tonics before I started the stream, because the girlfriend was making gin and tonics. And I came back from walking the dog, and she goes, "Would you like a gin and tonic?" I said, "Yes, that'd be lovely, thank you." You know, it'd be rude to say no after she'd made me a gin and tonic, wouldn't it? You know, so yeah, maybe it's the gin talking. It's a number file reference. Matt Parker and the go away, fly. He tried to show something he thought was discovered and messed it up. Oh, okay. Oh, you could have had me going all night thinking that was copywriting the slam, trying to think of something. I'd have come up with something really poor and probably rude by the end of it. So just one Spitfire now. He's lost his buddies. Oh no, here they come. I can hear the engines purring away. Right. Do an inspection of this one again. Crikey. All that time, that was just for that one engine. Because obviously I assumed it was piston rings, but I should check everything else as well while I'm here. Engine starters. The fuel, fine. I thought I repaired that last time. That should be absolutely spankingly good. They've got the engine starter under here somewhere. Or was that the that's the generator, sorry. The starter's on the other side, isn't it? Okay, that's all looking reasonably okay. So let's start stripping the engine then. As we do. Let's get the leads off. Check the sparkies. Right, where are the spark plugs? They're under there. Pristine, apparently. Good. Okay, let's get this off. Let's get all this gubbins off so we can have a good look under and probably replace a couple more either valves or more likely the piston rings have gone again. Search for on YouTube. Oh, okay, well, maybe I'll do that later. I won't do that right now, obviously, because I'm deep in the up to my elbows in Rolls-Royce Merlin. So. Probably not much more to go. No, we started this evening at 91% completed, and I was hoping to complete this tonight, but it's been slow going, mainly because of me, to be honest. But yeah, it's been some long-winded missions, although there's been some quite quick missions in there. I think I've just been long-winded. But whatever the reason, we've taken a while to get going tonight. Right, let's get the hydraulic pump off. We placed that earlier. Oh god. Let's get this off. Please don't tell me I need to take off all the exhaust stuff as well. I bet you I do, don't I? You never know, it could be a faulty valve. I introduced the innocent, prim and proper Abby to Are You Being Served, and I've never seen her laugh so much. Up next is the In-Betweeners. Ah! What did I say? A damaged valve. There we go. I tell you what I've really enjoyed recently. One of the comedy series that I've watched and I actually enjoyed. It may not appeal to everyone, but it's Derry Girls. Derry as in D-E-R-R-Y, obviously in Northern Ireland. And it's set about some schoolgirls in a Catholic school in Derry in Northern Ireland during the Troubles in the 1990s. Love Derry Girls. Oh, you know it. Yeah, it's just absolutely hilarious. What we watched the obviously because the series 2 came out recently. I hadn't seen series 1, so as series 2 was playing, we caught up with series 1 and absolutely roared with laughter. It's brilliant.
No.
Love Derry Girls. Can't wait for series 3. Old Man and the Son-in-Law, yeah, absolutely class. Absolutely class. Do you know what? I don't think there is one weak performer in the entire cast. The Nun is hilarious as well. The girls, the main girls and the lad who obviously like the main focal points, they are brilliant. They are just absolutely superb. It's one of the best recent comedies I've seen. Right, what am I doing? I'm taking all this apart to have a look at the spark plugs. They are looking all good. Probably not on German Netflix, yeah. It is on German Netflix. Oh. Yeah, see if you enjoy that. That's something I watched recently, and I just thought, oh, it's hilarious. It's because it's the same time period than I grew up. Obviously, and they're obviously from the perspective of the Troubles in Northern Ireland at the time. But man, that's good. But other than that, there's not been much I've watched and enjoyed recently. To be fair, I haven't. Oh, I got a damaged spark plug there. Look as well. Look, I'm finding all the good stuff today. But apart from that, I haven't watched that much telly. Obviously, we watched the usual series like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. But apart from that, I haven't really been watching too much on the old telly front. Too busy. I'm mostly idling on YouTube these days. Yeah, me too, to be fair. If I'm not doing something, I tend to have like a Twitch on, and I'll just, sit and do whatever I'm doing and have Twitch on in the background. Usually it's somebody, doing a flight sim or something. I'm just, or Geek Domo. I like Geek Domo when he's trucking and doing his stuff. Is a very easy watch. But he tends to be during the day, so I tend to have that in the background when I'm working, which is a bit of a shame because I can never really interact too much. I can just say hello, and because obviously I'm working. I am working, I swear. Right, it's that one. And that one. We might as well take this off as we're here to see if there's any more piston rings or anything broken on this side. I've been watching some farmers over in the US pulling in their crops and whatnot. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? not quite the same, but yeah, we started harvesting our new potatoes from the garden. Oh my god, they taste amazing. Something really nice about eating your fruit and veg that you grow yourself, isn't it? It's just crazy. But yeah, especially if you get one of those farming things that you know, they got like, especially in America, they've got like the most amazingly massive and equipment and machinery, haven't they? It's just like, good god. There's rugby on Twitch. Is there really? Oh, there you go. Luke's claim to fame. You had an argument with Matt. What argument did you have with Matt Davies? Oh, there is. Oh, what type of It's not the big leagues. Oh, okay. Do you know what league it is? That'd be interesting. Both on stream, and then I confronted him at Cosford for bullying people on stream. On Steam. On Steam or on stream?
Nope.
I won't obviously go into ask for the details, but oh, we got another damaged spark plug there. This engine was in far worse condition. Do you know, I'm now sitting here thinking, did I put all the spark plugs back in the old engine, the other engine? Because I'm beginning to wonder if I did. Stream, okay, damn auto correct. Oh, okay. Yeah, does Matt doesn't stream that. Wait, I suppose he still does, but I haven't seen him stream for a long time. Maybe I just haven't caught him, but they look okay actually. But the people I tend to watch streaming flight sims tend to be things like Chewy, Black Box, Durka, Flyboy. Yeah, I'm sure you probably watch Flyboy, Johnny. What's his name? He's an EasyJet pilot, isn't he? Always quite nice to have those on, and you can just sort of chill out and do your day job, and just have that in the background for a bit of background noise and a bit of a bit of company if you're working on sitting there writing a report or something. You watch the Lasses. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. The problem is, I don't seem to have any spare time to sit down and do these things. I remember when I started streaming a couple of years ago. Crikey, I had so much spare time. I didn't know what to do with it. Now, I've got so much to do. I've got to go. Well, I was going to say I was going to go out this weekend and start picking some elderflower. Because I've got to make some elderflower wine. Got to start making some wine this time of year. Yep, Saturday we're going to Go Ape, which is like a kind of like a adventure playground in the trees where you got to swing through zip lines and swing on to ropes and climb up things and that kind of thing. It's for daughter's birthday, so we're doing that, which should be fun. And then Sunday we've got a barbecue at ours, I think, with the family coming over. Obviously it's like a barbecue for the birthday party type barbecue. Because of course the reason I've got next Tuesday off is that it's my birthday as well. So yeah, I've got my birthday on the 25th and obviously daughter's birthday on the 27th. So yeah, it's birthday bonanza next week on our side. So yeah, that's why I've got Tuesday off. And of course the missus is still working and the daughter's at school still, so I get to have the day off to myself, and I thought I'd stream with you guys. What I want to do on my birthday is absolutely nothing but play computer games, and I thought, why not? Why not? I so rarely get the chance these days. Without feeling guilty, I should be doing something more productive with my time. That's the other thing. I always feel like I should be productive. I've got like a million one things to do in the house to renovate it. So, yes. And that seems to be the case for most weekends. There's always something that needs to be done. And before you know it. Oh, Origins. Yorkshire versus Lancaster. Oh, okay. Or Lancashire. I don't know. Don't know what league that is. I must admit, I don't know the lower tiers. I tend to watch like you know the top tiers, like the English Heineken. Was it the Guinness Pro, whatever it is now, and the well, I used to watch the Pro 12 with the Welsh clubs, the Irish clubs, the Scottish clubs, and the South African and Italian clubs. But now it's all gone bizarre, and it's all on different channels, and I don't know. They sold the rights to Sky, and I got rid of Sky. It's like, yeah. See, I don't watch my Formula 1 anymore because I don't have Sky anymore because I got rid of it because it was just too expensive for what it was. And apart from the sport, don't miss it at all. Did I put those spark plugs back in? Oh yeah, they're there. They're there. They're there, everyone. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. They're there. This is when you put the spark plugs in. Look, you've got all the room in the world to put the spark plugs in. This is the time. Only has some rights. Oh, okay. That's interesting that they've branched into that, though, isn't it? Twitch is becoming more and more a varied... varied home for all sorts of different activities. There we go. Both engines inspections have been completed. Just need to rebuild the damn things now. Yeah, because obviously it started off with just in TV, just gaming, and then obviously we've got all the creative stuff now. We've got art, we've got music, we've got just chatting, we've got eating, we've got... Crikey, you name it, we've probably got it now. And I guess it's soon to become the TV of the future, isn't it? So I'll be honest, 90% of the stuff I watch is on demand. You know, I'll watch it back afterwards or live. Yeah, after it's been live, so very often these days when a series goes live, all episodes become available straight away online. So it's like, well, why would you bother waiting next week to watch the next episode when you might as well finish the series off in a couple of evenings? You know. That's my philosophy. I always used to be like that anyway. With any big series, I always used to save them up and say, don't tell me what happened, don't tell me what happened, have that conversation without me. And I used to save them up so I could watch 2 or 3 episodes, you know, a go, so I could have a big chunk to get myself into. Otherwise I could never remember who the characters were, what was going on, why what they were saying was relevant, you know. Old man, lack of attention, brain powered failing type issues, you know. But that's me. If I could save a whole series up till it completed, then just watch it all the way through, all the better. I am box set man. That is what. That is me. That's my viewing habit. I can't be doing this. I'll watch one episode, then next week I'll watch another episode, and this will go on for 10 weeks. Nah, I don't think so. I'd have probably lost interest by then. It's on the start page. 2,000 people watching. Oh, that's fantastic. No, absolutely. I think it's great that, you know, there is always a home for these things, and if you don't try them out and get the audiences to watch, then people may never discover them, you know? So that is fantastic, yeah. It's like the female football World Cup going on at the moment. You know, that's getting really good ratings, which is fantastic. People getting some really good games, and you know, because some of the good games, you know, the games of the World Cup, some of the top games have been really good. They've been really entertaining, good skill, and all that kind of level. The problem is the skill level is still too varied. You know, you can get some excellent players and some really good teams, top teams, but then the other teams who have qualified for the championship are not quite in their league. And yes, you do get that in the men's as well, but it tends to be a little bit closer between the best and the weaker teams in a competition. But you know, it's improving all the time, and it's not going to be long before, you know, hopefully the viewing figures will be near the what the men get as well. Obviously that has a knock-on effect to all the young ladies wanting to play football professionally, and gives them the motivation to get it all done as well. Right, I think I did put that all back together. Just need to refuel the damn thing now, which will take 40 minutes. For some reason I can't quite reach it. Oh, I've got to put the damn fuel line back. They're vicious. I did see... I can't remember which... Was it... I can't remember if it was... was it Jamaica? And the defender went to clear the ball, but ended up almost taking somebody's head off. I can't remember which team it was. But yeah, I remember watching that and thinking, crikey. That's dangerous. It's like, how the hell do you get your leg up that far anyway? She's got some flexibility, that's for damn sure. I can barely get my leg horizontal these days. But then I'm not a professional athlete, so you know that's probably something to do with it. I'm just an old man who's getting grumpier by the day playing computer games. I'm sitting in a very hot office. Boop. Boop. There we go. Down the ladder. Right, only 3 more fuel tanks to do, and this job will be gone in a flash. I must admit, I haven't been watching the World Cup, the Female Football World Cup, because, to be fair, I don't watch the Men's World Cup either, to be honest with you. I watch the later stages, but unless you've got a vested interest, I tend not to watch that. The World Cup Rugby, now that's a different matter. I'll watch all of that, as much as I can, because I love that. The only time I really get into the Men's Football World Cup is if I've in a syndicate and I've picked a random team, and I'll always get the most randomest team in the world. You know, I'll get some team who ain't got a hope in hell, and then sometimes by chance they win a game in the opening 2 games, and you think, oh, hang on, maybe, and then they get absolutely mullered by somebody. And you think, nope, I was wrong to even have hope. Dewpig, anyone else lagging? Private Porter's lagging as well. I'm not dropping any frames. Oh, and Swannington's. Wales don't usually make the cut. Well, that's true. That is true. They did to the European Championship the other year. Oh, got to the quarterfinals, or maybe the semi-final. I can't remember how far they got there. They got lost to Portugal, didn't they? Ronaldo and his Moth, if anyone remembers that. Yeah, it's true. That's a true comment, actually. The Rugby World Cup, they tend to do a little bit better because obviously they're a little bit better at rugby. Looking forward to that. That should be good fun. Can't wait for that. In fact. A bit of rugby. I'm not sure why lagging. It could be I'm down. I'm uploading at 4.3 meg. Obviously because I'm in 1080. So it could be it could be on Twitch's end, and obviously there's no transcribe, whatever the thing's called. That could have a part to play. I don't know. Okay, Stunnington. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Probably Twitch just being Twitch. Yeah, it can be that sometimes, can't it? Right, finally. These jobs feel like... Oh, hang on. Oh. That's never a good sign. What have I got in my inventory? I have an inner right exhaust shroud. 6 spark plugs. Wow, I have not been doing my job tonight. I've got a funny feeling they might be off this. I've got a funny feeling I didn't put these on properly. My concentration's been really bad tonight, isn't it? I know it's usually bad, but it's been far worse than usual. I don't know why that is. Maybe... I think I'll have an early night. Well, not an early night. I'll have a good night's sleep and maybe have an early night tomorrow night. So when I next stream, I will hopefully be a little bit more on the ball. Okay. So oh my god. Did I really leave it in that state? Oh my god. Oh, there's no spark plugs in it either. Honestly, what was I thinking? Clearly I wasn't. Oh, hang on. What's happened? My head has got trapped inside the shaft of the engine. Hang on. Okay. The doctor's come and has removed me from said engine. Let's take the top off, because clearly placing your head within the engine crank is not a good idea. Oh, I missed one. Right, let's try that again. Right, let's come back in here. Let's get these spark plugs added. See, the good thing, if you play this on Pro... 6 Sparkies still in the pocket. I know. Oh, it's dreadful, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful. The good thing, obviously, we started this game on the normal, I think it was, but there's a Pro version now that you can put onto Pro difficulty. And with that, you just sign it off. So in that instance, I would have just signed it off, and would have had that kind of the comments say, "Well, that's bloody awful." What do we have? We have right exhaust shroud, manifold, and all the cowlings. That's good. I just want to make sure I put all the sparkies back. So it was just this side of the engine I hadn't rebuilt properly. So I said earlier, didn't I? I had a nagging feeling I didn't put everything back properly. I'll have to take a slap on the wrist for that one. The inner sparkies are not plugged in too. Yeah, I will have a look at that in a second. Oh god, I'm falling off the ladder again. Me and this ladder, we're not the best of friends, that's for sure. Right. So... I hate how that cowling wants to just take over the world. Maybe... I don't see any other way. I think I might have clicked them through the engine cover actually, because they're not highlighting as needing to be connected. It's all looking okay actually. Nope, there we go. You're alright. There we go. Well done. Good spot. Good spot. That's what you're here for. You're my eyes and my ears. And my voice of conscience when I miss gaping errors in my poor workmanship. Lovely. Swing around here. Build this side. We're in the cockpit. Lovely. This camera is a bit crazy at times. Right, hopefully I don't have any more parts on me. Let's have a look. Are we... Yes, okay, our inventory finally is empty. Woo! Out of it, straight demotion. How's the Mossie been treating us? It's more of a challenge. It's obviously 2 engines, and it has a habit of burning through its piston rings, which means that engine strip downs very frequently, which is taking a lot of time to fix. But anyway, job 7402 is complete. Refueled the aircraft, inspect both engines, found what have we had? A few piston rings damaged, a couple of damaged spark plugs, and a damaged valve as well. Almost ready for promotion. That would have been straight demotion, yeah, it would have been. It would have been. I mean, a slap wrist and probably shot at dawn as well. Right. Oh, excuse me. Better just have a sip of drink just so I don't choke myself to death. Alright, job number 7417. Time to get back to regular schedule. Fill her up and load her with bombs. That's a nice one. Okay. Obviously filling up is not easy, but we'll get the bombs done straight away, because that's always nice and quick and simple. Bip. Bop. Put the bombs in. I love it that these bombs appear to be in our pocket and we just seem to, alright, let's pull the bomb out of the pocket and load it in, rather than bringing the little tractor and trolley over. Right, aircraft has been rearmed. Let's get the bloody ladder, my nemesis of all time, and refuel this bloody aircraft once again. All 4 fuel tanks. Rotate that. There we go. So it's not in my way. Grab that fuel up. Oh god, it's going to be a bit of a stretch. Is that going to reach? Ooh, just. Steve's parking a little bit further away these days. Oh, it's only a little brim we need. It's pretty much full as it goes. I've fallen off the bloody ladder again. Yeah, this is the only thing about the Mosquito, is that you can't do a quick refuel. You have to do each one individually, but you can't do one from the. You have to move the ladder each time, which is the real time killer here, because the ladder is an absolute pain. And I can never find the inner wing tank. It's so well camouflaged. Now we need to rotate that one again, so we're not blocking our way that time. Lovely. Doop-a-doo. Yeah, just bring her up, and this should be a nice quick job. And I think we've got to be only a few jobs away now from completing this, as I said earlier. I think with 91% when we started, we've done what? 5 jobs this evening, or 4 jobs? I don't know, we've been at it for almost 2 hours. We must have, oh god, we must have got at least 4 jobs done, haven't we? Or have I really been slow this evening? Really been kicking my heels. So I don't think we might not finish tonight. We may go again and finish it next Tuesday, which would be fine. Gives us something to complete. But yeah, we are so close to the end of this now. Don't know, I only watched 2, including this one. I may not have done that many. To be fair, they have been quite time consuming this evening, for one reason or another. But it'd be nice to complete the game. I haven't completed the game for ages, it feels. It feels like. Modern games you never do, you? You tend to play them until you get bored. Or simulation type games anyway, you normally play until well, there's never normally a fixed end, you just keep playing until you've had enough. Right. Oh, I'm stuck. Once again. That's there's a hell of a kink in that fuel pipe. I'm sure it'll be fine. Refuel the aircraft. All spankingly good. Thanks, Steve. All tasks completed. Off you pop. There we go. Cheers, Steve. Steve's the refueling truck driver. He's the ghost of the refueling truck driver. Smells like a freak show. Well, hello. Good evening. Welcome to the last throes of Plane Mechanic Simulator. We've been doing a little bit of work on the old Mossie tonight. We've been doing some very bad work on the Mossie tonight, but we're getting there slowly. That is job 7417 complete. Refuel the aircraft, fitted bombs to the aircraft. Perfect job. Will we push through the barrier? Ah, we're 3 points short. That's disappointing. Right, let's press on. See how far we got to go. You don't happen to be an Avatar fan by any chance? Or as in the movie with the blue people. Job number 7422. During the flight today, I noticed quite a large loss of power in the left engine. Please make sure it's fixed by tomorrow. I've just inspected and fixed the engines. What have you done to my aircraft, Charles? Fuel the aircraft, load the aircraft with bombs, fix the left engine. Oh, honestly, these bloody pilots, these bloody flyboys, they come and break my aircraft, and then they moan and say, "Oh, it's not me, Governor, it's your bloody aircraft." Well, no, it's not. It was absolutely fine, Charles. I just literally fixed it. I checked my pockets. I have no spark plugs. It's not my fault. Rant over. Oh, I missed all. There we go.
No.
Oh, a band. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll stay out of that one. I don't know that. You've been to 3 shows so far. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you get a dodgy pilot, Red Kite. What happens is sometimes if you don't do your job properly, the aircraft wears and it can cause, they say, the early death of a pilot. We have lost a pilot on this. I'm not sure if that was my fault or not. I don't think it was. Oh, crikey. Supercharger's gone. Oh, God. Okay. What do we need? Everything needs to come off. Okay. Oh, why does the camera put us so far back on the wing? We're not relying on our bellies on the wing now. The pilot got left with you. He got fortunate to be assigned to my aircraft, I think is the word you were looking for.
No.
No? I don't know. Does anybody else? Listen to this. I'm sure if you had to pin me down and say who does this sound like, I would say this sounds like a kick to the head. Oh, hang on. He's not going to say anything now, is he?
No.
Say something.
No.
See, doesn't that sound like a kick? I'm sure he must have done the voice acting for that. I'll have to ask him next time I speak to him. Oh, what needs to come off? All that gubbins needs to come off? Oh, you're kidding me, Governor. Okay. Perhaps you can get him to do a cameo. I know, it's obviously from wherever he is in America, that kind of same accent, but I swear that's him. I reckon he's been doing some on the side voice acting work, which all kudos to him. Or maybe they've just edited some of our old streams when I used to suggest something and he used to be, no, Taff, no, that's a stupid idea. Oh, a kick used to be. He doesn't do. He used to be a YouTuber, but he doesn't do much YouTubing now. And he used to be my stream buddy from when we used to do 7 Days to Die and all that kind of thing. Yeah, we used to do a lot of streaming together. Very similar to the sound of this actor. We got the screws out? No, more to come. Well, that needs to come out now. Right, let's get this removed. There's a little sneaky screw there. Oh, there's another one there. That what appears to be like a Jubilee clip or something. Right, how's all this? Is this all good? Everything else is all looking good. Lovely. Now, I don't have the first clue whether or not you can repair a supercharger. Yes, you can, is the answer. So we'll put some oil on the supercharger, and apparently that fixes it. This is the wartime Was it me, or did the icon look very much like a bomb? I don't know if they're saying if you get this wrong, things could go horribly wrong for you, Taff, here. There you go. It's 3 to make it working, 4 to make it perfect. There we go, we've got a working part to make it perfect. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. Nailed it! Part fully restored to pristine working order. Happy days. Let's get this bad boy in. That's going to be a bit of a saving on the old war effort with all the brand new supercharger. Now, we don't need one. I put some oil on the old one and it's working fine now. I might get a few weird looks if that was the case. That was 100% a bomb. It was, wasn't it? Now, you know, it could be that, you know, I always check for confirmation with getting old and you're never quite sure. Right, I didn't take any of the spark plugs out, so I shouldn't need to. Just need to pop them back on. Get that on. That's the HT leads or the ignition leads on. Get all this bad boys on. I do have a couple of apprentices, it's skill-wise unlocked, so I can select all these going, and they'll do that all for me, which is nice. I wonder if I can get this one done at the same time. I can. God bless having apprentices. We'll get the air compressor on as well. Get that on. Lovely. And we get that one on. Oh, I love all these assistants. They're brilliant. Let's let them catch up for a second. I'll have a swig of beer. Oh, I'm almost out. Oh, that fly's come back to say hello. Rather annoyingly. I think that's all good. We just got to wait for them to finish that then. They just done that. Now they're... there we go. I'm going to put the top cowling on. We've still got to refuel this damn thing, so that's another half hour right there. But we can keep the ladder in its position to get the first fuel done. And I'll get this done now. And I'll put the other side cowling on when we... Oh no. Don't say. Oh, apparently you can't unscrew it when you've got that in your blooming hands. Oh, you devils. Come on, surely we could have been able to do that. We'd have rested it on the wing as we took the cap off. As long as no one saw it, it'd been absolutely fine. I don't know why they're being so pedantic about it. I really don't. Lovely. Can we... See, we can put the cap on with the fuel filler in our hands, but apparently not take it off. Oh, we can't put that bit on. Okay. Some inconsistencies. Right, fuel tank 1 filled. Let's rotate that so we don't whack our head on it. Fuel tank 2, heavily camouflaged, of course. Still getting stuck on the propeller. Right, as we're here, let's put the cowling on. See, because you get so used to the Spitfires roaring over the base. Wouldn't it be good sometimes if you just had a whistle and thought, hang on, that doesn't sound like a Rolls Royce, and then just have some measurements coming in straight from the airbase. That'd be pretty sweet. Come on! Oh, it's slow. Oh, those inner tanks are quite big. Right, 2 tanks done, 2 to go, and then we just got to put the bombs on and we are done with another job. Oh, camera, hello? Don't know what the camera's doing, but hey, it kind of works, so I didn't want to rock the boat too much. Right, last 2 fuel tanks to do. See, refueling was so quick in the Spitfire. Love to see a few bombers run past. Yeah, that would be sweet. I was saying, I don't know if you were here earlier. I was saying some of the missions have got a time limit where you're up against the clock to actually get something done before an inspection, for example. But I was saying that with the Spitfires, it might have been good if the actual time limit was a number of bombers rolling in to bomb your airbase, and you had to get the aircraft, the Spitfire, refueled and rearmed in time to get the pilot to scramble to protect the base. I just thought it'd be something interesting. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to program. It's easier just having a stopwatch ticking down, but it's just to throw in a potential mission for any DLC in the offing. Unlikely to happen, I would have thought, because you then have to model aircraft coming into attack, and it's probably just not worth the time and effort. There we go. Refueled. Happy days, happy days, happy days are here again. Off you go. See, don't even look at the aircraft now, but it would be good if something else came in for a change to scare the bejesus out of you. Right, so we got 4. Maybe it was the £500 bombs in our inventory which we saw when we thought it was the supercharger. That would make more sense. Right, let's get these bombs loaded then. I love how I can just lift a £500 bomb with no effort at all. That's just you know how strong these boys were. Brilliant. There we go. Another aircraft ready to go. Now, Charles, do not wreck my beautiful aircraft, please. Right, job 7422 completed. And if you missed the time limit, game over. You're dead now. Yeah, maybe, or maybe you could be a little bit more forgiving than that, and you could have it that the base got damaged, so spare parts are at a premium. So you know, if you don't have a spare part, then you've got to send the aircraft up with a dodgy repair, and you may lose your pilot type thing. You know, you could have something like that, or the next mission is time limited as well. You work at half speed, you lose an arm. That's an interesting, you know, that's a joke, but that could be something that, you know, maybe you lost a couple of your apprentices in the air raid, so it's just you, so you're doing all the work yourself rather than allowing the speed of the unscrewing and stuff. Reminds me, it should get back into FSX with the A2A B17. Love the mechanical aspect. Wish they had some combat sims with that detail. Oh, do you know what? I was thinking about installing. Well, I'd probably go for version 3 of P3D, because I could get the A2A B17 working on that. And there's some other aircraft which haven't been moved across to version 4, which I missed, like my PMDG MD11F, which we talked about earlier. Yeah, I just miss flying those aircraft, and yeah, and the Lancaster. I did the Lancaster for the Dam Busters thing. I did. That was a fun aircraft to fly. Not as complex as the B-17, but it's good fun nonetheless. Anyway, job 7422. Refueled the aircraft, loaded the aircraft with bombs, fixed the left engine, supercharger, saved spare parts, ×1. Perfect job. We're going to smash through our promotion. Boom. New rank, Flight Sergeant, TAF. 3 skill points available. Well, let's get a 4th assistant then. An additional assistant allows you to automatically remove 5 screws at a time. Brilliant. Maintenance expert. As a maintenance expert, fixing parts is as easy as pie. Okay, we'll go with that. And good connections. A couple of bottles of brandy sent to the right people ensured that you always are in line for fuel and spare parts. Happy days. That's me completely maxed out on skills. You know we're at endgame now and we're completing our skill tables. Oh, a rumble of a trolley. Here we go. 7431. Charles, what have you done to my aircraft? The oil on the left engine starter... hang on, let me start reading that again. The oil in the left engine starter do drop... No, it's not me. It's not very good English. Hang on. The oil in the left engine starter do drop extremely fast. Refit it and find the source of the problem. Okay. So what are the tasks? Refuel the aircraft, refill the oil, load the aircraft with bombs, fix the oil pressure issue. Where's my ladder? Right. What's he done to my bloody plane again? I just fixed the supercharger for him. Turn the thing, fix first, then refill. Yeah, I think that's the idea. What was he complaining about again? Oil pressure, was it? The oil in the left engine started, I think, to drop extremely fast. That should be started. A D rather than an R. Refill it and find the source of the problem. So, well, it's probably... should we check there's not a hole in the fuel tank, or the oil tank, sorry. Here's the oil tank. The cap's fitted, which is another thing. Then there's no holes in the oil tank, so it's not that. Okay, that's good. The oil filter looked good as well. So let us swing around here, take this off. Could it be the oil radiator? He didn't say the temperature, did he? He said it was the pressure. Was it the pressure dropped? Let's have a look. Anyway, we'll take this off and we'll have a proper little scoot round, see what's going on. Could it be a gasket gone? I've missed a screw clearly. There it is, right there, a little popper. Right, what have we got here? Air compressor wouldn't be the issue, but engine starter is okay. Oil control valve, that's the kitty. I don't know why we're doing this so far away. Maybe we forgot our glasses and we're short-sighted or long-sighted or whichever one it is. Whoa, what happened there? Well, I think I found a problem part. Oil cooler, the part looked green, but a hole in the cooler might leak the oil pressure too. Absolutely, but I'm going to go with this. Obviously, got the hindsight of finding it. Oh, okay, so our skill is becoming evident now. We're getting a huge green area to actually nail the part, even on the smaller areas. Now, this is the very tiny one. We've even got... Shush, boys. We've got a much larger window to get the part fixed. I'm on the wrong side of the engine. Hopefully I can reach up and get it. Yeah, there we go. That was it, boys. That was it. Look at that. Nailed that straight away. Just getting into my flow now. My mechanic juices are a-flowing. That popper again. I miss that every time. We're in the cockpit again. See, they've modelled this nicely for basically something you'll never actually go in. You can see the radio and... Yeah, see, it's not too bad, is it? Obviously, you're never supposed to go into the cockpit, so for them to model to that level, obviously, just for looking in through the canopy, it's not too bad at all. They've definitely made a bit of effort on this game. Some nice touches in there as well. Right. Get this cowling on. And then it's just the standard 4 hours of refueling and load the old bomb up. Happy days. Is that all we need to do? Refill the oil. Oh yeah, that'd be useful, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's get some oil in there, seeing as it's we've lost some of it. Now, we usually put the the jacks on to actually get the aircraft a little bit higher for the oil, but we're going to try and just wiggle under. It's not liking it. It's not liking it. Hang on, let me try and... First of all, let's get the oil cap removed so we can actually... Right, now if we grab that and bring that closer... Oh, here we go. Hang on, we might be in action. Can I grab that? The hose. If I can just slide under here. Oh, 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 oh! Yes! Nailed it. I am stuck, by the way, but if I can oh god. What have I done? Crawling out of my hands. They wouldn't look at you at all if you oddly if you were doing that on the airfield, would you? Done. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle! Absolutely. It's the only way to actually get here. Obviously we could put the... If we put the... Can I reach it from here? No, I can't. Hang on. There we go. If we put the pumps on, we get a little bit... sorry, the jacks on, we get a little bit more of a wiggle room. Right, let's get rid of this oil Bowser. Oh, I've got a moth in the room now. Brilliant. That's just what I need, flapping around my face. Alright, let's get the oil cap on. Oh, they don't want me to put oil in the other engine, do they? Yeah, I think they do. Right, okay. Do we get the jungle drums for that? No, refill the oil. Done. Phew! Wee! Okay, bullet dodged, everyone. Bullet dodged. Stupid ladder. Oh, just... No, I've got to take the ladder. Where's climb up the ladder? Is it on this side? Oh, for God's sake, I just want to climb the ladder. Now I don't appear to be able to use the ladder anymore. What's going on? My ladder is possessed. Oh God! My ladder's not working. The most simple tool in a mechanic's arsenal, and I can't use the ladder. That is going to make this job challenging. Ideas, thoughts. How can we use the ladder when the ladder doesn't want to be used? I'll turn it round. No, that's not making any difference. Can you save it in mission? I don't think so. Oh, probably. We've got exit. No. No, save doesn't seem to be an option. You need yourself a cherry picker. Yeah, that would be sweet. A cherry picker would be good right now. What about... No. Oh, see, I'd always told you these ladders are evil. That kind of stumps us a little bit, doesn't it? We can't really do anything if we can't use the ladder. Oh, don't say I've got to restart the mission. That make me very sad indeed. Could try pulling off a random part. Okay, let's try that. Let's just pull this cowling off the exhaust end. No. Um, we'll just move the oil barrels. Maybe he still thinks I'm holding on to that or something. Let's see if that worked. Climb the ladder. Aha! It was the oil bowser. Brilliant. Or something. Anyway, we're back in the game, boys. We're back in the game. Right, let's get the Oh my goodness me. There's obviously something just slightly had a bit of a hiccup there and couldn't quite realise I'd it's probably me forcing the oil without putting the jacks on. But we're back. There we go. So if anyone has that problem, tell them just to move the oil bowser around. It seems to clear it. For me, anyway. A moth literally just launched itself over my shoulder at the screen. Just get off, stupid moth. Moths are the... How on earth do moths survive? They are the worst flying insects in the world. They just crash into everything. Right. Tank 2 done. Almost. Oh, that would just be my luck when it gets right to the end of the game and then the game bugs out. You know, it's been pretty bug-free. You know, because if you remember when we first started this, the ladder was a major issue, but they improved upon it in several patches, which was great. And what they've always done in this game is made the saves compatible, so you don't have to start again, which was a major bonus, especially in a game like this. Right, 2 more tanks to go, then we've finished refueling. 2 more tanks to go, then we're finished refueling. Was it just then the bombs? I think it was just bombs after that, wasn't it? And hopefully Charles can go a mission without breaking my beautiful aircraft. Boop. Excellent. Right. So I hope we get credit for fixing the aircraft and fixing the ladder. You know, ladder saved. I hope we get some points for that. Lucky it's not a parody game, otherwise you'd have to buy the DLC just to get the ladder in the first place. Paradox game. Oh, Paradox game, yeah. Yeah, microtransactions. Oh, you need a size 10 spanner for that. You can buy one for 99 cents. Oh, great. To complete this mission, you need spare spark plugs. Buy 6 for $2.99 at your local microtransaction store. Brilliant. Yeah, you don't need those kind of games, do you? I tend to steer clear of most things with microtransactions these days. I'm just not interested. You know, I've unlocked all these things when I bought the game. That's what my feeling is. Is it just the bombs? Load the aircraft with bombs. Okie dokie, will do. Boop, boop. That cowling's getting a bit worn. Right, let's get these 500-pounders in. €2 a litre of fuel. Yeah, can you imagine that? Aviation fuel. God, that means every mission is you've got to refuel the aircraft. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, you want to arm your aircraft with bombs and machinery, or ammunition, sorry. Machine gun ammunition. Yes, you'll need to buy an armourer's license for that for $259. Yeah, it could go horrible, couldn't it? Right, Taff, there we go. Done. 7431. Flight Sergeant Taff signing off. Aircraft fully refueled, oil fully refilled, aircraft loaded with bombs, fixed the problem with the oil pressure, saved a spare part. It was a perfect job. And you'll notice I am not getting any skill points now. Do you want the aircraft to work? Yeah. 250,000 please. Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to go down that route. So we've no more skills, no more promotions for us. We just now need to see the mechanical issues in the aircraft out, and hopefully we've got to be close to the end. Got to be close. Oh, as we slowly sink down. Charles is still alive in job number 7460. It's a big day today. The commands want to reveal the aircraft to the public, and they've chosen Gestapo HQ at Oslo for the first target. They also want this to be a flawless show, so they're not saving on resources. Refill all fluids. Oh, good God. Take both engines apart and replace anything that isn't pristine condition. The aircraft's already been repainted for the photographs. This might be the last one then, boys and girls. Restore the aircraft to pristine condition. Talk about, we're going to give you a last 2-hour mission just to finish it. Oh wow, good old Dogba. So I call it Dogba. As always, like in Cliffs of Dover, my designation was always, oh, what was it? It was always arse, I think it was. I think it was always arse. Or something along those lines, because I was a child and that's what made me laugh. Right, let's check all these bays and cowlings from the outside first of all. How are they looking? They're all green and beautiful. They're all green. Look at this. Check the tyre. Can we check the tyre? No. The tyre's good. Okay. How's this bottom edge? That's all looking good. Anything else to... Nope, nope, no, okay. From the external point of view, that's all looking good. We'll check this one externally as well. We wouldn't get that, fortunate. You wait. There's going to be a piston ring which is just slightly worn, slightly scuffed around the edges. How are the bomb bay doors? They're all looking fine. The plexiglass is all looking good. Right, okay, from external point of view, we just need to check the rear wheel. That's all spiffing. Right, okay. External checks done. We don't have to check the control surfaces, do we? No, we don't. Good. Let's rock over here then, get our jack, and we'll do the oil properly. How do we manage to throw that behind us? I have no idea. Fuel filler covers. Oh, yep, we'll check that. We'll check that when we refuel the aircraft. That side is up. Let's... There we go. There's always a little bit of a spike of lag when they go up. That's okay. Right. Oh, we got a dodgy old fuel filter here. That's pristine, lovely. We'll check the other one as we're here, just in case that oil... I changed that oil filter like literally 2 missions ago. What poor grade of oil are we putting into this aircraft? Although I suppose that did have the supercharger failure on that side and everything, didn't it? So it could have overworked the engine, shall we say. That is pristine, so it's just that oil. Right, so we'll do this, we'll get the oil refilled, and then that's the oil ticked, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, it's actually red. I don't think it's been red before, has it? Oh, all the way down to the green. I've really got to get this pristine, haven't I? So it should go green when it goes pristine, I hope. It doesn't, but it's fully restored anyway, okay. Not to worry. Latest Paradox game is just an empty vassal waiting for future DLCs. That's really poor, isn't it? I mean, I suppose we're the the cause of our own downfall, really, because you know people do all this pre-ordering and they buy these season passes and all that kind of stuff, and it kind of encourages them not to produce a fully formed game to begin with, doesn't it? Terrible business practice, but we kind of let them get away with it half the time. Right, let's wiggle on our bellies. I don't seem to be able to reach the... I tell you what, refilling the oil on the Mosquito must have been one of the most difficult things. It must have been the most senior technicians doing it, because it is the biggest faff in the world. Look, I'm stuck. There we go. Now I've got the Bowser in the way. Can I? If I could just get the click point. Yes! It's oil used from the chippy. Cooking oil. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is a war on after all. So, you might be right. That would certainly explain a few things. This is such a narrow margin on this one. There we go. Got it. Can I put that back on the Bowser? Right, let's get the Bowser out of the way. God, I'm stuck. There we go. Right, let's bring the Bowser over this side to do the other oil. Oh. Brand new paint job, you said. Yep, okay, it's got a bit of a Bowser mark on the rear. Due to some incompetent mechanic getting a whack in. Right, okay, pop you down there for a second. Let's get that oil cap on before I forget, and we he goes off to bomb the Gestapo headquarters in Oslo without an oil cap. That'll be a little bit awkward. Tender in the army and dive under there. Right, there must be an easier way of doing this. Maybe if... Oh god. Did I just drive that straight into the nacelle? I think I did. Right, so if we put that there and come around this side of the wheel, surely that would work. There we go, look, right. So if you come in here, yeah, this is the way we've done it. The last mission of the game probably, and I've figured out how to do oil refueling of the Mosquito the correct way. Look at that. This works flawlessly now. That's how you do it. Oh well, we got there in the end. Literally the very end, but... There we go, beautiful. Off you come. There we go. Okay, I couldn't put it away for a second. Right, oil done. I've got the oil Bowser in my hands. There we go. Come here. Right, let's get you out of the way. You've been cause of so much pain in these last few missions. Right, you can just sit there. Brilliant. Let's get her off the jacks. Then we'll bring the nemesis of the ladder in. Right, double check that has acknowledged that the oil has been fully restored to the perfect level. Excelente. Let's strip these engines down and inspect them for any issues. Literally a full engine strip down, because it's gonna be, as I said, a piston ring which is slightly scuffed. Let's swing around here. Let's remove the rear or the undercarrolling. Why not? We haven't done that for a while. We'll do that in the dark because with that skillful mechanic we can do that. Right, let's have a good inspect in here. Let's check everything. All looking green so far. These bits all look good. Oh, it's not going to be something like a fuel filter, is it? There we go. The right coolant outlet is damaged. Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if it was just literally one part which we could just replace rather than having to... And we found it early just like that, and we don't have to strip the entire thing to pieces to find a damaged piston ring. Oh, and the right magneto is also damaged. Let's get that off. Honestly, I wonder what this guy does. He always damages my poor aircraft. Deadbeat, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. I think we're nearing the end. It's good to see you before we actually get there. It's been quite a roller coaster. We've got to strip the engines and make sure everything is pristine for a long run into enemy territory, into Norway, to bomb the Gestapo headquarters in Norway. Was the brief we were giving, and no expense spared. So they're going to be hopefully have an island of dinosaurs growing very soon as well. On a break, perfect timing. Yes. Oh, we've also got a damaged valve. Look at that. So we're fully skilled up now. We've got 5 assistants. Count them, 5 assistants. Which is pretty good. So that's damaged. That's damaged. We're going to have to do a full engine strip down. I don't believe that we've got lucky and we've found all the bits so quickly. So let's get all this off. We obviously got to do the other engine as well. Let's get this hydraulic pump off as well. Let's get the air accumulator coming off. Oop. Crazy camera. Let's get all this all cleared down nicely. We'll get the ignition wires off as well if I can click on it. There we go. Check the spark plugs, because you know how much fun we have with spark plugs. Bound to be a problem. There we go. I don't know why the camera moves us so far away sometimes. Excuse me. Let's get the assistants unscrewing all this. Ooh. I suppose we shouldn't. There's a damaged spark plug as well. Look at that. There's going to be all sorts of problems on this because I got a feeling this is maybe the last mission. So they're going to go out with lots of issues, aren't they? And then after this, I expect tier medals because, you know, what else is there for us to do after we've won the war single-handedly? Thanks to our brilliant mechanical engineering, the finest the RAF and the world has ever seen. True dat, right there, right. Anyone got thoughts on the GTX 2070 or the 2060? Oh, you've got one. Wow. No, I don't. I've got a 1060, and so yeah, I love one of the 2000 series, but yeah, I just can't justify it at the moment. Right, let's get this side. Sparky's out on this side. How are they looking? They all look good on this side, but we'll get them out anyway. Get the cylinder head off. Check the head gasket. Check the debris, the piston rings and the pistons. Oh, you've got the RTX. Oh, okay. Oh, it's is it RTX 20? Is that the AMD version of graphics cards? Is what I'm trying to say, but my brain is not working. Is that are they thinking they're now taking over from Gigabyte Gaming overclocked 8 gig? No, that's Nvidia. Everything there. Piston rings are looking good. Pistons are looking good. Okay, that looks okay on that side. Pop that one back in. We'll get this one off. Quick inspection. We've got a couple of damaged valves in there as well. I've got to wait for them to do this now. I suppose we could get the spark. Okay, we'll get these out. Try and if I do too many things at once, then I'm only going to get confused and you know, it's only going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? What have I missed? Oh, spark plugs. Yeah, of course. This will probably have a piston ring on this side, I reckon. We'll be all dodgy. The RTX is the next step up from the GTX. Ooh. Oh, I see. Ooh, nice. See, I'm so out of touch with all this thing. Ah, I got a damaged piston there. Look at that. So we got a damaged piston and a couple of damaged piston rings. Sweet. Don't forget, we've got to make everything pristine. So that means if there's something which is worn, still functioning, we need to replace it. Right, let's go get some spare parts then. Oh, actually, can we? I don't know if any of this is. The right magneto was damaged. I didn't notice. Did I notice that? I think I did. We'll get that repaired anyway, the best we can. Excellent. Well, that's a part saved. Although they did say no expense spared in this one, so it doesn't matter. So right coolant outlets, valve, spark plugs, piston rings, piston cylinders. Excellent. Right, I think this engine is going to be pretty good once we put it back together. If I remember to put everything back in the right order and don't miss anything out, we should be laughing. If I can find the click spot, there we go. That one, and where was the other one? There? Oh, it's there. Gotcha. Put that on there, head gasket on. Lovely. Should we get the spark plugs? Can we get the plugs in? Oh no, we need to put the need to put that on first. Then we can put the plugs in. Sparky in, Sparky in, Sparky in. It's the best time to do it. Oh, still can't quite get there. Let's get the inner ones in as well, before I forget. Right, Right, let's get the head gasket on this side and get the cover on that one. And again, we'll do the sparks on that. We can get the ignition leads in. Obviously the other engine still has bits that we need to check out because although we haven't put this one back together fully, it's we haven't got any confirmatory jungle drums that everything's looking okay. Oh, you lucky lig. I'd love to be able to spend pay rise and bonuses on things like graphics cards. I've got a bonus coming this year, which is nice, and do you know what I've got to spend it on? The roof. Yes, I'm going on the work we need done on the roof. Oh, I don't like being an adult. I don't want an adult today. It's all these things you have to put aside. Selling your nice flashy cars as well to get a family car, and oh, old age is cruel. Enjoy it while it lasts, Luke. Enjoy it while it lasts. Your freedom. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. Let's put those ignition wires in because we've got all the spark plugs in. So let me just clarify in case the girlfriend ever listens to this. I am absolutely happy with my choices, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, just for the record. Just for the record. 'There we go. Yeah, just to be sure, yeah, absolutely. And I paid all close to 700 due to needing a new PSU. Oh yeah, you can't neglect the PSU. Probably one of the most undervalued parts of your PC, the PSU. Always need a good PSU. A number of times you see people who put, oh, I've got this CPU, I've got this motherboard, I've got this RAM, fantastic, I've got this graphics card, wonderful. And they've got it running off a blooming 450. Yeah, cheap old PSU, thinking, well, that's going to last about 5 minutes. Yeah. The 2070 is capable of sucking out a good deal of power on full power. Yeah, I can imagine. That'd be a good chance if I got. Could be if I got a chance to game. Spent 5 days doing A levels, and then in the evenings, weekends, I'm working 8 to 10 hour shifts. And on my downtime, I'm going over maths and physics stuff for Oxford. Well, that sounds like, you know. Yeah, I know it's a pain. That is a pain. But you know, it's an investment, isn't it? And that's the thing. You know, if you don't do all your revision, don't all that hard work now, you'll end up like me, and that's not that's not what you want. But no, obviously it will all pay off. It'll all pay off. That's what I'm telling my daughter at the moment. Keep working hard, you'll be fine. Oh, and then, you know, Nightbot bans you from the chat, Luke. I don't know. What? Nightbot strikes. There we go. It's been a while since the bots got you, so it's that must be nice. Probably been saving that one up for a while. Toast deserve it. 10 to 12 hour shifts and too knackered to do any gaming after. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I often come at the evening, you know, if the girlfriend's watching something rubbishy on TV or something, you know, I'll come in here, maybe edit a video or something, you know, send that editing, and then sit there, think, oh, what do I fancy playing for an hour or two, and end up just watching a stream and actually not playing anything. Very often do that. Knackered, not naked. I read it as well, you're too naked for any serious gaming. Well, you know, that's good to know. Don't worry, my brain auto-corrected it for you. You're okay. Is that? Let me just double check what I've got in my inventory before I finish putting this engine together. Cowling, the shroud. Yes, okay, good. We've got all the gubbins. The inner gubbins is together, which is the good thing. yeah, you know it when your girlfriend's and that. Either that, or you know, there's something that she was going to go shopping or something, and she didn't want you around. That's the other thing, of course. Always potential for an ulterior motive. But yeah, there's no point studying if you're not sleeping and getting enough rest, because you'll just go to that exam and you'll just be meh. You'll be too mullered to do anything. It's like the last 2 nights, obviously not tonight, but I went to bed at 10 o'clock on what day is it now? It's Tuesday, isn't it? So yeah, Sunday night I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I woke up Monday morning feeling absolutely amazing, and then I went to bed about just before 11 last night, and again felt really refreshed when I woke up this morning. It's like, oh, this is it. This is for me now. I'm gonna have some early nights. He says that it's still streaming at 20 past 10, but one in a blue moon, it's not really any problem at all. I just remembered, have we checked the... well, we did check those right to begin with, didn't we? The radiators, that is. Oh, we're going to check the fuel flaps as well, weren't we? Do we get a... Yep, that one's good. Where's the other one? Can I lean over and get it? No, apparently not. Great. So we'll swing over here. Hang on. If we swing over here, now can we get it? Apparently... No, we can't quite get it. Okay, well, I'll do that while I'm here. We had a photo shoot the other day in the office. The makeup lady insisted on putting some makeup on. I was standing in a big back row amidst the crowd, and she spotted me instantly. 5 in the morning, massive storm came down with a huge hail kernels, and there was no chance of any sleeping. Oh, nightmare! Yeah, well, we've got a little dog. We've got a dog now. He's about 9 months old. And yeah, you're kind of sometimes restricted on a number of things. One, what time the cats come in from their hunt, because they'll wake him up. 2, whether or not he went to the toilet the night before, and he needs to go again. So I very rarely get up later than 6:30 now in the morning, which is absolute killer. That's why I can't do too many late nights anymore, because I'm just up at just before 6 most days. It's an absolute nightmare. Right, everything looks okay from the off, so let's start stripping this engine down then, and do the same on this one to see if all is well. Let's just double check to make sure. No, that's okay. I didn't, just in case it ticked over saying everything was okay with the engines. I would be surprised, but you never know. You see 2 530s most days. Well, yeah, I see 530s, but sometimes, but no, not always. Yeah, but you got to remember, Luke, I'm like a lot older than you, so I need my beauty sleep. You're young and full of vigor. Me, I'm just old and falling apart slowly. I can do the old man thing now, saying, in my day, I was up at 2 AM every day. No, I was never like that. I always like my sleep. I'm just one of those people who always like to sleep. When I was at college, we always had to register in. So we always had a couple of things you had to be, not forms or assemblies, but these kind of like things you had to be on the college grounds at a certain time. It was like 9:10 in the morning. It's like, oh, thankfully my mate always used to sign me in, so I didn't have to bother. Oh, look at this! Got a whole rocket mechanism damaged. Yeah, God bless him. Funny enough, he's still my best mate to this day. Just for allowing me to have lie-ins. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, that sounds like some horrific weather you've got there. I can only see 1 520, 25 system. Oh, absolutely, yes. Right, got a couple of damaged valves in here as well, so we'll get those replaced. So we'll strip this down all the way to the... Oh, I missed a couple of valves there. Check the sparkies, of course. What do we, hang on. Let me click on the wires then. There we go. It tells me I need to take the wires off first, and then it wouldn't let me click on them. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Right, how are these sparkies? These sparkies are looking good. Oh, we've got another damaged valve in that side. I can't see them, but we'll do those in a second. Let's get these sparkies out then. You sure that's not the British summer? Yeah, it is. Deadbeat! Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you ever so much. That's you and Luke this evening. I'm going to have to get some badges done for you guys now. Oh my goodness, that's the rest of my week gone as I do that. But thank you ever so much for the subscription. That's very kind of you. I will try and get some fun things coming your way. And I need that sonar ping or that air raid siren, don't I? That beep beep is just not quite the exciting thing it should be. When somebody subscribes, that's a huge thing, and all I've got is this doo-doo. Yeah, it's not doing you justice. I need to get something better for that. Leave it to me. I'll have to check what meetings I've got tomorrow, and then I'll have to do some reading and how to make Twitch badges and stuff. A JU-87 diving siren. Oh, that'd be a good idea. That would be very good. Oh, Private Paula! Oh, bless you guys. Bless you so much. Again, you get a bink. I hope for the moment the bink is... It's pretty poor actually, isn't it? I'll try and get that done better next time. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh! Oh, and some cheers as well. Thank you. Again, we got is that the same bink? Yeah, yes, bink. Do you know what? That is going to be our first subscriber badge, bink. I think that's what we'll have to have. So when everyone subscribes or something, everyone goes bink. and no one will know what the hell we're talking about. But we'll know. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Right. I'm in danger of getting hugely distracted, which is, you know, very common for me. Are they all looking good? I can't quite see. The sun is... They're all looking good. Piston rings. Brilliant. Right. That's done. This side we got... They get this cover off, and then we've got all sorts going on in these engines. How on earth was this aircraft actually still airworthy? Oh, Nightbot's just purged. Oh, I am so sorry. For 600 seconds. Stop spanning caps. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's stupid, Nightbot. Well, welcome to the... Oh, what can we go? What can we call? We need a little name for the subscribers, sort of like the exiles or something like that, but something a little bit more clever and a little bit more funky. Any suggestions? Oh, I'm so sorry, Deadbeat. Stupid Nightbot. Hang on. Can I rectify that without... Let me just try and... Where's Nightbot? Hang on, I'm trying to multitask, which, you know me, I can't do one thing correctly. So multitasking. Prepared for everyone in the channel to soon get banned when I try and rectify this. Okay, recent timeouts. How do I untime you out? Can I do that? Is that a thing? I'm looking at this, and Nightbot's proudly saying recent timeouts. Here we go. Here's Deadbeat, and they obviously got Luke's one there as well. How do I do? You can tell it's been a long time since I've done this. You know what? I think the timeout will be over by the time I figure out this. Can I? Oh no, I've lost my chat now. Oh, darnation and buggeration. It's gone horribly wrong. Everything's gone horribly wrong. I've lost everything. I'm gonna have to learn this. It's been such a long time. I can't remember how to do any of this, and I've lost all the chat. So can I get chat back? Hello? Right, I've got chat back. Anything that was in there after Luke's message saying click the thing, I've lost that. I'm sorry. I am such an absolute amateur at this.
No.
And literally everything has been cleared. Brilliant. Well done me. Well done me. I am such a...
No.
Should be able to go to the cog setting and remove the timeout for 1 month subscriber bits. I don't know if you would click on the username and remove the timeout ban or... Oh, okay. Hang on. Ah, here we go. No, I can't see. I'm not seeing that, Luke. I am not seeing that. I don't... Only a mod can calm streams. Yeah, that's the problem with the bots are they can get a little bit over excessive, because that is, I'm gonna have to play around with that and try and I do apologise, Deadbeat. I do apologise most sincerely. It wasn't a ban. It was a timeout, which is slightly different. If it was a ban, I could quickly unban him. That would be not a problem. I'm not sure how you do timeouts though. And we got a damaged piston here. Doop-a-doop-doo. Right, okay, I've fired up Discord, Luke, so that should be going in about 20 minutes. How bad is Discord on the old... Oh, installing updates. Oh, wait, brilliant. Wait for it to kill the stream. What are any of those parts we've got repairable? Yes, the hydraulic pump is repairable. Okay, oh yeah, I tried that, mate, and that wasn't working. So, so if I click on Deadbeat there, I can see the timeout, but I can't. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, gotcha! There you go, Bert. Try and say something. I think thanks, Luke. I figured it out. I didn't see. I missed it. You're absolutely right. Give that a whirl and see if you're back. Brilliant. Thanks, Luke. Hey, Deadbeat's back. Yay! Welcome back. Out of purgatory. There you go. Right, is it me or do these parts seem really close to my face at the moment? Okay, I don't think I can repair them. The bit I can repair is apparently already in pristine condition, so let's just go and get some repairs. Don't you start with a bink. You'll go, Luke, and I may not remember how to unban or time you out. Oh, that's really good, Luke. Thanks ever so much for that. Appreciate that. And once again, sorry, Deadbeat. I do apologise. My amateurish knowledge of the system is not helping. Right. Anyway, let's focus up. See if we can get this. Is that all done? I think there's a piston ring or missing in there, isn't there? No, that's all looking pretty good. Off over this side then. For a second. Right, okay. Any more piston rings before I put that back? Or does that all look good? That all looks good, doesn't it? Pop that on there. Head gasket. Pop that on. Well, there you go. I've learnt something today, which is good. That's always a positive if you can. I'd served much purgatory, to be fair. Oh, you're not at my expense, though. Yeah, if you can learn something new every day, then you're having a very good day. Is what my colleague always used to say to me, and he's right on that front. Let's get these sparkies in. Right, those sparkies are in. Let's get the valves in. That in, rocket cover on. Lovely. Right, while they're doing that, we'll start building the other side. Yeah, there is a piston ring I missed. I knew there was a piston ring I needed to do. Oh, hang on. Hello. Hello. Oh, I've got 2 piston rings I need to do, in fact. There we go. Right. Okay. Hopefully, we're very close to maybe completing the game. Train your bot better. Yeah, well, Luke, as Luke says, he does have a history with old Nightbot. I will have to tweak some of the settings for sure. And yeah, I can't have people subscribing it saying "Yoo-hoo" and then getting banned for 10 minutes. I mean, come on, it's just rude. Training, as in giving some commands. Yes, there are some. I've got some things set up, but I was looking actually on Nightbot itself on their website where you sign in on the control panel there, rather than where Luke pointed me out, which was much quicker and simpler. Right, Sparky's on. Let's get the internal or the middle ignition wires on. Oh. Nightbot can mute mods. I don't think... Can she? I don't know. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realise... I suppose mods can... Because basically Nightbot acts as a mod, so it should have the same level of responsibilities as a human mod. So, I guess, yeah, you could time each other out, but you should be able to then untime yourself out. Right, those bits on. Let's get all this on, and then we'll check our pockets to see if we've got anything left over. If not, I think this aircraft is then just requiring a refuel, a couple of bombs, and she's good to give Jerry a bloody nose. Lovely. Let's get this on. Get that on. Get this on. Then we just got the exhaust bits left over. Obviously it's got its cowling to go over the exhaust as well. Paint these in. And we'll just do a quick pocket check The bombs, we got the shroud, yes, the cowling, shroud, cowling, shroud, shroud. Excellent, okay. All the innards are, well, they're either in the correct place or they're somewhere rattling around in the engine compartment, which is good. As long as I don't have it on me, I've got plausible deniability. Right, let's get the shroud on. Or the cover on, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's what I'd have thought. The mod should all have the should be able to say what they like, because obviously they should have the same administration style level. It's obviously something different on that one. Hang on, is that the bit around the exhaust is not going on? There we go. There you go. That's better. Just taught myself how to fly the 109 in Christopher. We used to fly that on Tuesday nights anyway, Luke. Didn't you ever not fly the 109? It's a challenging one. If you get one of the, I can't remember which model it is, it's got the automated oh. Restore all the aircraft to pristine condition. Did not pop up. Ah. What have I missed? Oh no, we missed something. Something is not in pristine condition. Just when we thought the job was done. No. Call in work tomorrow. You won't be in. It's gonna be a long old time figuring this out. I guess one thing we did neglect to do was look under the blade. Okay, Deadbeat. Thanks so much for everything this evening. I'm sorry you got timed out. Thank you for the sub. Good to see you. I hope to see you very soon. And good luck on and have a enjoyable rest of your shift. Everything's pristine as far as I can see. Take this off, see what's behind here. That's pristine. Catch you later. Right, that's all looking good. Let's have a look in the parts in our inventory. They're all pristine. What have we missed? What have we missed? Thoughts? Chat, thoughts. What have we missed? I thought we'd been quite diligent with everything this evening on this job, but clearly not. The coolant cap does look yellow. Yeah, it does, but it's actually registering as pristine, which is bit of a red herring there, isn't it, really? But we'll leave that off for a second. Let's take the ladder over here. We'll have a look at this engine. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I'll tell you what we didn't check. Where is it? You did ask me to, and I completely forgot. Oh, I'm stuck on the... Right, we can swing the camera up here. No, they're all okay. Obviously, you see it orange. It's just like this copper type piping, which kind of throws you off course sometimes. Did I get the other one? Where's the other cap? It's there somewhere, isn't it? We'll go and get it from the other side. I doubt it is that, but you never know. No, it's not that. We wouldn't be that lucky. Off comes the cowling once again. There's going to be something. I didn't put something back which is in bad condition, did I? Oh, looks pretty sweet, I'll be honest. Oh, did I check the governor on this side? It's pristine. Yeah, it's all looking pristine, pristine, pristine. If you see anything, call it out. The fuel caps, maybe? Maybe? Maybe, yeah. Maybe if we take a break, do another task for a moment. You never know, the solution might present itself. That's pristine, that one. Okay, well, we need to refuel anyway, so let's get this done. Let's rotate that propeller around so I'm not walking into it. And it gives us a bit of time to think. Now I'm bashing my head on it on the top of the ladder. Great, well done, Taff. It's going to be something. And then we replaced everything that we found, which was dodgy. I do not want to have to strip the engines again. Hopefully it's just something silly that I've missed. Boop. Okay, one tank refueled. The left prop innards, yeah, I'll check that. I'll check that as we're here, I suppose. It was on the list anyway. Yeah, all looks pretty good. Ah, yes! Brilliant! Oh god, does everything need to come off to remove that? But if it means we don't have to strip the entire engine down, which I'm hoping it does. Yeah, that is a bit of a problem if we have to take the entire engine apart to get that bloody shaft out. I'm hoping we can just give it a bit of a wiggle and it'll just come out okay. If you give it a sharp tug, okay. Ah, it's like whack-a-mole. There we go. How's all this looking? Oh yes, how's that wheel? Oh, I didn't even know about the gear wheel down there. Sweet. Sweetness and light. Excellente. Right. Is that repairable? No, it's not. Okay. Champion. Who sharp is getting a sharp tug? Luke, behave yourself, otherwise Nightbot will have another chat. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Oh, yes! Restore the aircraft to pristine condition. There we go, boys and girls. There we go. Now we've got to colour in. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Well, just to refuel the aircraft now, which we were halfway through doing. Oh, this might be it then. Finally, before, well, not quite before 11 o'clock, we may finally complete this game. Oh, that would feel like an achievement and a half. Check the coolant too. I think we need to do that, yes. Yes, it was all fluids, wasn't it? Oh, did I remove the coolant tank, did I? You're probably right, actually. Yes, I did. Yeah, as we're here, we might as well grab a can of coolant. Oh, it might take more than one can. No, one can's enough. Right, let's just bung it over here. If this is the last day on the job, then I don't have to worry about tidying up too much, do we? No! Does that empty the coolant tank? Let's just double check. I'm hoping that doesn't. No, it doesn't affect the level at all. Apparently removing the coolant tank does not cause any leakage whatsoever, which is great news. Right, that's what I wanted to do, was to put the bloody cap on, not remove the damn thing. Right. Disaster averted. Lovely. Let's just hop off there. Let's get this lower cowling done. Lovely. Inside the aircraft once again. Had I done the fuel on this side? Can you recall? Had I filled this up? Oh, come on, Tat. I'm tired. My brain is so tired. I'm pretty sure this is full, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm glad I checked. God, I'm tired. Oh, my poor brain. It's still really hot here. That thunderstorm hasn't materialised, even though we've got yellow weather warnings. Needs to have a good proper rain, good thunderstorm. Let's cool down. Brain can start operating in the normal temperature. I don't think so. No, absolutely, we didn't in the end. Boop. Boop. Had I done the inner tank? I'd done this one, hadn't I? I think I had, but we'll just double check. I have done this one. Let's just see. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Always double check. It's always... I wasn't ignoring you, it's just, of course, there's always a little bit of a lag with the old stream delay. Yeah, exactly. It's just have the storm. Let's just cool the world down and or the weather down. And oh my goodness, I need to build this back up. I'm like, oh, I've got my head in a propeller blade. Always going to be uncomfortable. I've got the hatch for the coolant tank, so we can get the coolant stored from this position as well. Alright, let's get the... There's a moth just absolutely charged into my forehead. Thank you, Mr. Moth. So the other blooming thing is having the window open with the lights on. Obviously all the insects are just charging in through the window now. We're just drip feeding the tanks by the looks of it. Come on, come on, we're so close. We're so close. So close. Right. Pop that up there. Let's pop that cover on. Let's get that coolant before we move the ladder. Another job soon to be done. Lovely. Can we put the cap back in? Yeah, we can. Can we close that? No, we can't. Not with a can in our hand, apparently. No! Bebop. Alright, okay. Last thing. Last tank of fuel. Here we go. Shroud on. Lovely. And then, if we can get the camera angle back. Probably not. There we go. Try that then. Last tank of fuel. Wait for the jungle drums, and we're almost there. I got a feeling this is the last one. If the game ends with, sadly, your airbase was bombed and you did not survive. They picked your corpse from the wreckage. That would be a disappointing way to end the game. But I think... Oh, we've got to put some bombs in it first. Let's just quickly check our inventory. Yes, we've just got 4 bombs on us. No more spare parts. Good. Bomb 1. In. Bomb 2. In. Bomb 3. In. And bomb 4. In. Bomb bay doors closed. And I think all primary tasks have been completed. Let's sign this bad boy off then. Whew. Running the AC all night. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we don't have AC, but as I said, I have the window open. So we've refilled the aircraft, refilled the oil, refilled the coolant, load the aircraft with bombs, restore the aircraft to pristine condition, save 2 spare parts. It was a perfect job. And here we are. Finish career. Career summary of Taff, Flight Sergeant of number 105 Squadron. Perfect jobs, 74. Denied takeoffs, 0. Forced landings, 0. Missed missions, 1. Oh. How did I miss a mission? What was that? I thought that was going to be a perfect record. Oh, I don't know what that missed mission was. Ah, but there we go. Plane Mechanics Simulator complete. Ah, we didn't get the perfect 75. But yeah, so yeah, if you sign off an aircraft which isn't fit to fly, obviously you get denied takeoffs and you get forced landings where you can potentially lose your pilot and stuff. You failed on a timed mission. Oh, is that what it was? Oh yes, there was one of the timed ones we failed on, wasn't it? Oh, that's not too bad though. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. That was been a very enjoyable game, and we're back to the main menu. Fantastic! Woo, we got there. We got there, everyone. Plane Mechanics Simulator done. Done, and that is very enjoyable. So, if the DLC comes out, I'll be sure to check it out, and then we'll be straight on that with the new content when it is available, if it is available, whatever. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to call it a night there. It's 10 past 11. I'm sure you're all desperate to get some sleep. I'll try and close the window and get these flies out of the bloody house now. Great, although we're buzzing around all night. So thank you ever so much for all the support this evening. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. I've certainly enjoyed having you commenting and keeping me company this evening. It's been fantastic. Thank you for all the... Oh, it's gone midnight there. Oh, blimey. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, you're an hour ahead. Thank you for all the subscriptions and the cheers and everything and all the follows. It's been wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. As I said, I've got a busy weekend coming up, obviously, for birthday stuff. But next Tuesday, the 25th of June, I have on annual leave and I'll be streaming during the day. And if I can, I'll be jumping on in the evening as well to do a full day's streaming. Well, not a full day streaming, but, you know, blimey. A fair few hours of streaming it anyway. So if you've got any thoughts of what you'd like to see game wise, then by all means pop it in the Discord channel, or send it on Twitter or one of the other social media outlets that you know about, or on any of the YouTube videos as well. I'll sure to read it. I don't reply to every YouTube comment, but I do scan read them because they come up on my phone, so I can read them, so that's good. It gets me that way. Thank you ever so much for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. Go to bed if you've been gone past midnight. You must be shattered. And yeah, thank you ever so much, whatever time of day it is, wherever you're watching. And I will see you very soon.